Mic check. In my ear horn. Let me turn this up here.
New Joe Budden.
Let's see. Rory and Maul are here, so
Rory and Maul.
I guess. And
What's that?
This park.
What's happening?
welcome to the Joe Budden Podcast, episode 219. I'm your host, Joe Budden, here with a few cool guys, man. Maul is here, Parks is here, Rory is here, Erickson is here, Savon is here. Gentlemen, how's everybody feeling, man?
Good.
Feeling great.
Lovely.
Indeed.
As usual. Always lovely.
All right.
Yeah, we're podding. we're deep into it now.
We are. All right, well, how's everybody's weekend? Come on, this is the
Chill.
small talk part.
It was chill. I ain't really
Small talk with
I ain't really
me.
do too much.
Well, what'd you do? Something happened. Why you so? What's up? Come on, let's get it over. Right, the intervention.
Nothing happened.
Maul's a little. Come on, more laid back than
Yeah.
usual. Come on, give it to up
Always
front.
laid back. What you talking about?
Your team just won the Super Bowl. Why you a little
is
more
true.
laid back than
Yeah.
usual?
Come on, man. You know that. You know
I know, but I'm saying your
Wait, so
team
what did you
won.
do instead on Sunday?
My homeboy, my homeboy Dre, his pops passed last week, so we all went to his crib.
Oh, that was nice of you guys.
Keep his spirits
Right,
up.
no,
So
some
we
more-
kicked it over there.
No more jokes for me now.
We went to
There's his
crib.
weekend.
We didn't really watch the game. It was on, but the music was playing. It was like one of those type of things.
You didn't miss much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of the more boring Super Bowls. But
Should I congratulate Rory and Maul for their team winning?
And
I mean, we didn't really do much, but yeah.
I mean, you know, I don't watch football no
That
more,
was
so-
the worst.
But we knew that the Patriots.
That was just like a eye bowl.
Yeah, definitely wasn't
that
super.
was the mid bowl.
Yeah, that shit was
It wasn't
just
even
like,
The mid bowl.
Yeah, it was lower than
Yeah,
mid.
actually like a smaller bowl than the one you're looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, you had to do dishes that day and had to
Yeah.
go with like the smaller bowl in the
Yeah,
kitchen.
This was a horrible bowl.
It was a cereal bowl.
Yeah.
But the bad cereal
Nah,
bowl.
the cereal can be good.
It's like the thing that they bring like the dressing in on the side.
I was one of those bowls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a
everybody-
sauce and dipper.
Everybody had a favorite cereal bowl.
Yeah.
When you can't find that bowl,
Oh, that's
Cereal
That's
and
trash.
Trace.
whatever the next bowl is, that's his bowl, man.
Okay.
This was horrible.
It was uneventful,
Come on,
to
Rory,
say the least.
trash it with me.
Well, I mean, I like the result, so I can't be mad there. But during the game, I will say I was losing interest by the minute. And I never lose interest in a Super Bowl.
It was
Hey.
the second worst Super Bowl I ever saw.
Hey, and don't take this personally, all of our Adidas people that may be listening.
Do they have
Well,
steak?
Don't they have something to do with Super Bowl?
Oh, probably.
but like
Every-
any
You
other
lost me, bro.
sponsor,
I'm
or
sorry.
They don't?
You lost me.
Oh, well, I don't know. I'm just asking.
I know. I think Pepsi.
wait, is this a
was
is this a
behind
Pepsi was
conspiracy theory?
definitely. Yeah.
Wait, even the commercials were trash.
Yeah, a little bit.
it. Used
It
to
wasn't
be
even a good
thing.
commercial.
Commercials used to be a thing in Super Bowl.
And the halftime show used to be a thing.
Man, I went right to the kitchen during the halftime show.
Wait, hold on.
It wasn't even enticing.
All that with Travis Scott ended up being for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Like you could have skipped that,
He did
Travis.
8 bars.
He did the beginning of Sicko Mode, and then the song changed back to Maroon 5. He didn't even get into
They
the
put a couple
song.
guitars on it and called it.
He could have skipped that. Definitely could have skipped that one, Travis.
Is that all we're going to give Travis Scott because he had a great album? Damn, Trav, you could have skipped that.
I mean, the amount of heat that he got.
Come on,
for
this is why they say we're PC. Come on, let's trash Travis.
it. No, it was trash.
It'd be quite the
He didn't
opposite
have-
if we didn't.
Did he have his sound guy with him? Because it didn't sound like it. It sounded like he had a sound crew.
He never sounds like him though when he's live.
He sounds better than that usually though.
Who the fuck? Why? Travis Scott and Maroon 5's fans triangulate?
I don't think so.
It's definitely interesting. crowd.
Everything about that looked awkward to me.
But you
Yeah,
know-
it's like
you know
wearing
we
Yeezys
accept-
with Joe
The
Budden merch.
photo op looked awkward. Wait, did Rory make it funny? What'd you
He
say?
did. He made it
Nothing,
funny.
man.
Oh, I heard you say about Savon, right?
Yeah.
Another few weeks. You get the whole deep. Pause.
But you know
Whoa.
we accept.
I said pause, Rory. You thirsty. You thirsty.
Anytime you see a white boy with tats, you know our culture, we accept them. So
That's what it is.
yeah, we accepted him years ago.
That's how it got
Well, do you guys like Maroon 5? Like,
how- that's how-
aside from that whole...
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I'm a Maroon 5.
I like
fan.
Maroon 5, too.
Yeah.
I don't know who I like anymore.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Nobody.
You like Anita Baker still? You still?
Oh,
Waiting
no.
for
Come
her
on.
new shit? You still waiting for her new shit to drop?
Wait for her new shit.
Yeah, you waiting for Anita Baker?
That's Oakland Bay.
Yeah, that's what you waiting for.
God.
I watched the Freddie Mercury, the Queen story.
Oh, the movie?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was good. It was good.
That's
Right.
deep.
We're potting.
How do y'all feel about Queen?
Love Queen. Bohemian Rhapsody is like, that'll get me in my bag.
I mean, I know the hits. I can't say I know like the Queen B cuts.
Yeah,
for me to really give.
Yeah.
If I love Queen,
That's true.
I'll be
Okay,
lying
that's
if I
fair.
sat
Yeah.
here and say I stream Queen records like.
Yeah, I don't think I ever listened to a whole
every
Queen
week,
album.
yeah, like-
your entertainment system
But
doesn't
I-
get the Queen records.
Yeah, no, but I know the hits. Obviously,
Yeah,
you appreciate them when it comes on.
for sure.
I mean, that's why
Well-
they had to name the movie that.
Well, we're taught
That's the song we knew.
we're taught to kind of gauge people on the amount of hits they have, and Queen has delivered hits over however many generations, right?
Yeah.
But watching this flick kind of reminded me of all the different generations that they had hits in, and as much as the movie tried to make it seem like they were being innovative, and maybe they were, after a while you could tell where they were just doing whatever the scene called for at the time.
Yeah, that's probably true. They got in a little bit of a disco bag in the late 70s and
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
funk shit earlier. Yeah,
But that's just the signs of being great at what you do.
that's true.
You change with the times. You change with the sound. Sometimes you're able to create the new sound, or most times you're able to just fit in with the new sound.
I disagree totally with that.
That's what great artists do.
Yeah. Just mimic whatever the sound is.
No, not mimic. I'm saying you
Adapt.
Fit in. Yeah, you
Adapt,
adapt
yeah.
to what the new climate is.
I mean, very few artists completely changed.
What's the difference between adapting and mimicking? Enlighten me.
Where you don't lose your whole essence and sound of who you are. It doesn't sound like a whole new artist, but you will keep up. I know we use Drake a lot. Drake doing if you're reading This Is Too Late, to me was adapting to the times.
Yo, don't talk
but
about
still-
Drake on this podcast.
But that was adapting. He wasn't mimicking.
Hove is always adapted.
Hove
as
is
well.
adapted.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right. I'm just asking.
yeah.
But we weren't starting with
You know,
Queen.
you just wanted to shit on Queen. I get it.
No, I didn't want to shit on Queen. I just watched it and figured I'd tell you guys what I thought. What were we starting with? Oh, the Super Bowl being trash. Are we done with that? What does boycott mean? What does that word mean?
Nothing,
It means
nothing in 2019.
I'm gonna get mad on Twitter, but not actually do anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna post something on my Instagram, but
I'll be tuned in.
A lot of hip hop was at these Super Bowl parties and these
Yeah.
Super Bowl sanctioned events.
yeah,
And I saw a lot of hip hop people defending it. Saying, the parties don't even be from the NFL.
Well, is that a point?
Not to
No.
me, no. Because, all right, somebody talk, and I'm going to look up boycott.
So if Adidas happens to be doing something that weekend
Hi, Adidas.
and they give me a bag to talk about something that isn't really football related, or me to perform at something that isn't brought to you by the
The
NFL,
I think you're
I
still participating
I don't-
in the economy.
You're
of
not
the
putting-
Super Bowl.
yeah,
the
but more
NFL.
towards the city of Atlanta and the brand Adidas. If you have an issue with Adidas, sure, don't do that. But the NFL is not benefiting from any event you do that just happens to be in the greater area of Atlanta that weekend. I can see that
kind of
point of view.
are.
I can see that point of view. I can also see the point of view if you're trying to boycott the NFL, which is to take money away from them, you should not participate in anything that has to do with their weekend. I can see
How do you argue against that one?
because you're not actually putting money in the NFL's pocket by performing at an Adidas event, say.
You are in support of the NFL by performing at any event during their weekend.
I can see someone saying that it's not the NFL's.
yeah.
Listen,
but there's
but
somebody
let's
that's gonna
just say-
say that.
let's-
Like, all right, if you're boycotting the Grammys and do something this coming weekend that has nothing to do with the Grammys,
No, yes, it does.
Yeah, but if it's still
Yes, it does,
a result of the Grammys, I think that's still participating in the economy
listen,
of the whole
I
thing.
agree with you guys. I'm just trying to give the other. I can
And listen,
see someone
when-
saying that
when-
you're not
when
putting
Hov
any
and
money in
them-
their
When
pockets.
Hov and them was boycotting the Grammys, they wasn't at the pre-Grammy party.
Right.
They wasn't at the post-Grammy celebration. They wasn't at the La Matage fucking celebrating privately. They boycotted. Boycott.
Let's just.
I found it. Hold on, let's look it up real quick. Let me just say what I mean. Boycott, to abstain from or act together in abstaining from using, buying, dealing with, or participating in an expression of protest or disfavor or as a means of coercion. By that definition, no, you can't do anything that weekend because that's not boycotting. And listen, I'm not saying who should and who should not boycott. I am not the boycott police. What I'm saying is, I wish some of these niggas just keep it a buck and say, I'm getting my coin, my nigga.
Yeah.
You can also say, I completely disagree with the NFL. I'm not boycotting them. I just disagree with the decisions they've made.
I think that's fair.
But everyone has to see the night and day of it. Like, you have to stand by and say, I boycott it. But to that definition, you're
Listen,
not boycotting it.
All right, let's take Meek, for example. I never heard Meek say he's boycotting the NFL. I never heard him say anything like that. So to see him there, I really didn't have anything to say toward him. I never heard him say that.
Right.
I've heard Cardi B say, I'm not doing, or I've heard reports that say she turned down performing with Maroon 5 because I'm standing in solidarity with Colin Kaepernick.
Now, I think I've heard Meek say that he was with Cap.
Well,
Okay,
that,
can you be with Cap and not boycott the NFL?
No.
I don't see how you
Okay.
could.
He's boycotting NFL.
But he would play in it.
I was going to say that there's been reports
He would play in it.
Yeah. He
early, I don't know about now, but before that, he would have taken the job had it been
I think he's
offered.
boycotting something much bigger, but that's a conversation that's neither here nor there.
Which has turned into this for some weird reason because that's not what Cap was saying. to begin
Okay,
with.
so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, and I just
No,
need
you're
to
not
be
wrong.
enlightened. But
People just
I wouldn't expect to see a Cardi on stage doing the Millie Rock with Robert Kraft after all that I've heard in reports. Is what I'm saying.
She might as well performed at the halftime.
Well, that's what I would think.
I agree.
Especially
do that,
after,
it's way-
listen,
Go ahead.
especially after Jamel Hill reported, and I put some credence into what she says. She lost her job behind her thoughts and how she felt and speaking her mind and just freedom of speech and standing for something. This is amidst reports of Jamel Hill tweeting, look at all this bullshit going on, especially when Robert Kraft is the person who basically coerced all of the owners to blackball Cap. Now, I can't substantiate that.
Yeah.
I can't argue different. But if that's true, I don't really know how I feel.
Yeah.
The thing is, people don't care, Joe. And that's what we just got to be honest with.
Then fuck
People
it.
don't care. People people will say, "Oh, I'm with Cap," and they'll wear his jersey and wear his T-shirt or whatever and post on Instagram. But you're not really with him. You're doing it just to seem like you're down with the hashtag and you're down with the support and the wave. But people really don't give a fuck. People are more concerned about being famous and rich than they are about making change in like this country and this world. People want to be famous and people want to be able to take care of their family. While you're right there, I won't be as pessimistic as you. It felt like, it's been reported now that this was the lowest rated Super Bowl in the past 10 years. That's awesome, right? But before that news even came out, it felt kind of trash. The NBA kind of stole a week. That's how it felt.
for certain.
They kind of stole the press. That's how it felt. If you weren't in Atlanta, it felt like just football on a Sunday again.
Yeah, I mean, do you guys remember when like press day
Pardon
was a
me.
big thing?
Yeah.
I didn't see a clip.
I didn't.
Yeah, I don't think I did either.
Nothing compelling occurred.
Right.
Well, that's because we get a lot of our information on social media now. Like we,
But even then, I feel like
as much.
that'd be easier for like some of those really because press day is all that quirky, ask you weird questions and shit. I feel like that would spread very easily on social media.
Listen, did Saints hang over a little too longer? A little too long. I know a lot of people felt like the Rams just shouldn't have been there. The Saints held a parade. The Rams put up 3 points.
Yeah.
Todd Gurley rushed 10 times. Like,
I would have much rather see this.
why did they waste my fucking time with that bullshit? Come on, Sean McVay. That's his name, right? Sean McVay?
Yeah.
Come on, Sean McVay. That was some bullshit.
That was some bullshit.
Yeah, it was just it's going up against the legend, Belichick.
Yeah,
So,
their
just
defense
get-
played crazy.
Yeah.
The Patriots' defense was nuts.
Well, no, I'm just arguing the game that I watched and my theory, my conspiracy theory in my head about how the NFL wanted the Rams in the Super Bowl due to all the money on the line with the new stadium and the new team over there.
Yeah. Feels that way.
Yeah.
And it just didn't feel like this was the people's Super Bowl outside of the Saints bullshit. It just didn't. People didn't really seem very invested. That's all.
And after the year Drew Brees had, Brees versus Brady is definitely more of a pull, I think, for viewers.
I think
and,
we
and no
deserve-
disrespect to Goff, he had a good season.
Unless
too, but
it had
not the way
been-
Brees
No,
did.
we can disrespect golf. Fuck golf, man. That's what niggas mean. You niggas is too PC. Fuck golf.
Wait, because I
He ain't
don't
coming up here.
Because I
If
don't
it-
hate golf. That's PC.
Don't disrespect somebody, Rory.
If it had been Rams Chiefs, that would have been different, I think. We saw what that's like. whatever week that was, week 12 or whatever, when it was a shootout. One of the best football games
It was a great game.
in a long time. But Rams versus Pats was just, it wasn't fun.
Chiefs versus Patriots would have been fun, but that won't happen, obviously.
Right.
Well, they had a really good AFC championship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we don't care that much.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Do we
all right.
care about the health of young Shad Moss over Super Bowl weekend?
I knew some bullshit was gonna go down Super Bowl weekend.
And Bow Wow would be somewhere involved in it.
Yeah, did you think Bow would be in the middle of the
Why
bullshit?
Bow can't ever just not be in the shit? Even after this shit occurred and he went to jail and he got out and then he went to the club by himself and he got out and then he got in the truck. Somehow his whole torso went through the window of the truck now and he was talking to TMZ. And then one of his friends, a bigger guy, someone who looks like he's a bit more responsible, he came over and he kept tapping Bow, saying, yo, get in. Yo,
He was ready to go.
Yo, stick your torso, get in, my nigga. He kept doing that. Know what Bow Wow did? He kept talking to TMZ.
He needed that.
Yeah, that's what
He
happened.
needed that.
What happened with Bow, man? Come on. I know all of you have been in that
Said he
situation
wanted to go to a
before.
party.
We've all been in that situation
Wifey wasn't
before.
having it.
Oh, that's not the version I heard. Cat daddy.
Well, what'd you hear?
Fuck is Maul talking about?
What'd you hear in your fantasy football group
What version?
chat?
Yeah, what version did you hear?
I heard the version where he was wilding.
Oh, okay.
So she wanted to go to the club.
She
No.
wanted to go.
They went to the club together. In the version that I heard.
Oh, okay.
They went to the club together.
He catch a tug in the
It
bathroom.
was Shaq's big time party. You know, Shaq has been having the big time party or the comedy all star jam
for
session
30 years.
for like your whole life if you're listening out there.
Yeah.
So they went to the Shaq party, and
Naturally.
somehow they must have split up. And the next time Bow knew it, she was hugged up all over Shaq.
Damn.
So when they left, Bow said something about it, and he lost.
Why he ain't?
What, he's gonna step to Shaq instead?
Yeah,
he lost to his girl. You think he's gonna beat Shaq?
Yeah, but you still got to.
Rory.
You still got to crack.
Rory,
You got to hit Shaq in the head with a
Bow Wow's a friend
hookah
of
or
the show,
something.
don't do
Though.
I like Bow Wow.
it don't sound like you like him. Bow Wow.
Yo, disrespect someone. Stop being so PC.
Yeah,
that's true.
Disrespect somebody.
Yo, Bow, you supposed to crack that nigga in the head with a hookah or something, man.
Who, Shaq?
Yeah,
Hit his kneecap where you could reach.
Shaq could get knocked the fuck out. Let's not act like he can't.
I'm putting
He could.
I'm all right. If it's Bow Wow and the hookah versus Shaq, I'm rolling with Shaq still. Now put some more stuff on Bow's side. Let's see.
You know, you must have never seen how niggas act when that little piece of coal fall.
Yeah.
Shit hurts.
It gets hectic.
That shit clears everybody.
My last 3 fights have been around hookah.
Clear the
That
whole
sounds
shit out,
about
right?
right. Yeah.
The whole area will clear out.
It did.
Let that coal drop somewhere. See how many niggas hop on the couch.
Yeah, the whole area did clear, and 2 times I was looking for people.
Yeah, I know. That's all he had to do.
Thanks, Mo.
Your girl can't be hugged up on a nigga and then you go home and beef with your girl.
What part of Shaq was she hugged up on? Because if she's dating Bow Wow, she's probably not that big.
This
of a
sounds
girl.
like we should throw it to our correspondent Savon for this one.
What is Maul talk? The duh?
Yeah, throw it to Savon.
Savon the duh.
What part of Shaq was she
Formerly the
hugging up on?
Don.
Okay. All right.
Wait, so y'all have never been to the
hugged up on
club.
Shaq? Oh.
Y'all never went to the club with a young lady, and then the young lady ditched you and hugged up with a nigga more popping at the club?
We went together?
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, fam.
Not if we went together.
Not if we went together.
I've maybe been trying to pursue a chick I knew in the club, and then she left me for
Yeah,
the
that's
more popping.
yeah.
dude.
That
But
happens.
we ain't go to. We
But
ain't
together,
walk in together.
that's wild disrespectful.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay. Well, give me a time.
And then what's her game plan of leaving? If we both took the car together,
First of all, if she's hugged up with a dude, we're not leaving together. Like, nigga, it's over. She went home.
yeah, I'm out.
But
like,
why
how does
if
that
that's-
even go? Like,
but
walk
why
me
if
through
that's
that.
not
You
your
see,
girl?
fam, if you go to a club with a chick and
No,
you go
don't
to the
put
bathroom,
me-
I'm just saying.
No, but don't even just say.
And you come back from the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? You still air drying your shit.
No way, I pissed on myself.
Oh, no.
I'm not going to the bathroom. Nigga.
But you come back and she laid up.
You can't leave aside.
You gonna tell her like, yo, we leaving? Like,
Yes.
You gonna tap her while she laid up on the dude?
Yeah. Yo, excuse me.
They laid up.
You can't do that.
Yes, you
man.
can do that.
Nah, you tripping. You gotta just walk out.
No,
That's exactly what you could do. I don't understand what y'all
Nah,
talking
you
about.
gotta just walk out. You gotta just leave.
Yo, you know why I hate when shit like this happen? Because I can't come in here and kick it with y'all because y'all always too cool for school and nothing like this would have ever happened to any of y'all. How come I've been in this situation a few times? I didn't maybe react that way, but I know a bunch of men who have been in this exact situation.
With
but
a
yo,
girl,
was
with a
this
girl,
a girl that you were intimate with? or just a friend, because you roll with girls that are your friend. Of course,
said
they
the
can do
word
that.
intimate like the intimacy is what's going to keep the bond sacred. Yes, you went to the club with a chick that you were intimate with that there was no title with. Let me talk.
Okay.
That you were intimate with, there was no title with.
Well, this is Bao's girl, by the way, but go ahead. We're in a new situation.
That's Bal's girl?
Yes.
From my understanding, yeah.
Well, Savon, is that Bal's girl? Yes, it is. Yeah, but that's Shaq.
What that mean,
No,
man?
Joe Budden.
Come on, man.
That's Shaq.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. You can't go home. That's it. Relationship is over.
You got to
bro.
just text your girl later with your argument.
Nah.
Like,
Fam, you got to just.
yo,
get
where
it
you was
poppin'.
at these last few hours. Yo, that's the point where you just lie like, yo, now I don't even know if you're safe. Hit me back.
I don't even know.
Yo,
She
that's-
said,
Now tell me nobody in here
that is the most
has hit
desperate-
now tell me nobody in here has ever hit their girl with the yo or a girl. My bad. I know how you're on semantics. I just need to know if you're safe.
I have
More, I will fuck you up.
Out of
You can't tell the
desperation.
truth.
fight, nigga. You think the comedian tell me you think I've texted the girl and said I don't even know if you safe
No,
I'm just trying to see.
I'm trying to find. I need to know if you're safe.
after we was hanging out?
Yeah.
After maybe she disappeared. And
Come on,
you were
Maul.
suspicious.
Come on, Maul. You
No,
don't.
nigga. What the
Yo,
fuck
this
is it?
nigga's
Yo, what's
cool
wrong
with
with
me.
y'all
All right,
niggas,
I'm
man?
done.
Yo,
Maul, you know I know you lying?
How you know I'm lying?
Because you are a gentleman.
All right.
You are, and this is a gentlemanly thing to text.
I've done that if me and the girl, like, we leave together and she goes her way to go home and I go, I'm like, yo, just hit me when you get in. No, but you saying
That's
that
what I'm saying.
once you see her, like, hugged up with a dude and, like, you just bounce.
No,
and then
no,
you
no,
hit
no,
her
no,
like,
no.
yo, I don't even know if you said, like,
No, I'm
No, we're
just
just saying
saying
shorty
if you
disappear.
oh, if you don't
Y'all-
even know what
y'all
happened
out
to
and-
Oh,
yeah.
of course. If you don't even know what happened to
No,
her.
but you have a slight
All right.
suspicion.
I
Thank
thought
you.
he was saying.
She hasn't replied.
No,
to the
I
last
thought
3
Joe was
messages.
saying, like, you see her, like, laid up with the other dude in the club, you go home, you leave, and then once you leave, you be mad. You
Maul, have you never been threatened by another individual in your whole life in terms of women?
You know where I'm from? Oh, as a woman? No, woman has never threatened me, no.
You know where
No,
I'm
have you
from.
been threatened by another man in connection to a woman you may like?
What do you mean threatened?
That he might not physically
What you mean
threaten.
He might take,
Think a nigga
he might take your
threatened
girl.
me?
She might like him better.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I mean, that happens. Girls like a bunch of niggas. I'm not, that doesn't bother me. I'm talking about, I thought you were saying if you see a chick laid up in the club with a nigga that y'all came together and all of a sudden she laying on some other nigga. It's like, I'm not texting her, yo, man, I just don't know if you safe.
Yeah.
No,
What?
I'm not either.
Yeah, this nigga
It's
7,
over.
homie was 7'3".
But-
She's safe. Like, nigga Shaq is
She's more
7'3",
secure
He's
than
got a lot of
ever been.
millions, too. He's
she's
got a lot
more
of money.
safe than I am
You
right
know
now.
why it's fucked
But
up?
I've
You know why
definitely-
it's fucked up for Bow Wow? Because Shaq like them little chicks.
Well, every
Shaq
chick
like
is
all the chicks that's shorter than Bow Wow.
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
He do. No, I'm off.
nah, he do.
Listen.
So Bow Wow
Oh, no,
should
it's
have
repertoire.
known not to bring his little short girl to that party. It was mad parties to go to.
That's crazy.
See, that's why I would have stayed right in my fucking crib with my girl.
Nah, but she wanted
She
to go
wanted to go
out.
to the Shaq party.
Yeah, maybe
come
she
on.
got the invite.
Nah, Shaq there, Future
She's
there.
a fan of
I'm
Kazam.
not doing none of that.
Why?
Get your ass over here.
Why not?
And hang out with Past.
But why not though? Why you can't just go out with Shorty and me? Like, just going to the club?
Ain't no future, man. It's present time.
Okay. The present.
It's rough out
I'm
there.
joking, by the way. I'm
No.
totally kidding.
I know.
And I have to joke this way because my co-hosts are trash, so I just got to make it overzealous a little bit.
No, we're not trash.
Y'all
You're
niggas
trash.
is too cool for school.
No, you're too cool.
I just want to hear about some embarrassing shit that happened to y'all in y'all upbringing in regards to the opposite sex at one point. See, Rory and Parks got girls, so they can't do nothing.
Why? That don't mean
I
you can
can't.
talk about your past. What you talking about?
I don't have a past.
I have a past.
A dark past at St. Peter's.
Hell yeah.
That St. Peter's track team biopic come out.
That shit better be on HBO. That shit better be on Pornhub.
Yeah, what was Coach doing to y'all?
All right. Just made
See, that's how the shit go left. See? That quick.
We were having a
that
good time.
quick.
All right, fellas, never mind, man. Never mind. What were we talking about?
Bow Wow and Shaq.
All right, y'all don't want to
Shaq's
talk
still
about
out
Bow
here?
Wow.
You would, but you would get that story though. I haven't heard anything remotely close to that.
Well, what was the story you heard?
That they was arguing and
I
fighting
heard a
before they
few. I
left the
heard
crib.
he went through the phone or she went through the phone.
Yo,
It's
see, that's-
it's always a go through the phone action.
But why do dudes do that?
Do what?
Go through a phone.
To find something.
It's bad business.
But
For
why,
either
though?
gender to do it.
Yeah,
It's
but
bad,
why?
Bad business.
Because I'm looking for something.
But what are you looking for?
Exactly what he's looking for.
What is-
and he's going to find it.
What is the topic?
What are you looking for?
Shaq.
Why
We're
are you
looking
going
for
through?
Shaq.
Why are you going through your girl's phone?
We're looking for Shaquille.
Yeah, I'm definitely searching Shaq.
But here's my thing.
What do you think she
If
has
you-
him saved as?
But here's my thing.
Diesel?
If you feel like you have to go through,
You know
the
what's
phone,
fucked up? You go through the phone.
Now she probably just got the S.
Yo, if she got Shaq saved as Diesel,
Now
it's
nah, she
over.
just got the letter S. That's it.
Or maybe just
that could be
Superman,
anybody.
the Superman emoji.
32.
I was never that cool. Bitches always just saved me as Joe Budden. And here I had to come. Yo, change it. What if you lose your phone?
Yo, but why do dudes do that though? Like, why do you? If you feel like you have the need to go through your girl's phone, like
It's already over.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand that. Like,
Ma, you are not the person to speak to about this stuff.
why not? I'm asking you. I'm asking
Well,
the
I
guys
don't-
that
I'm
that
not,
do
I'm
it.
Not I'm not a guy that does it, so you can't talk to me about
You
it.
just said you've gone through
I have
phones.
planned in my life. I've gone through a phone.
So I'm asking you why.
I was a teenager, nigga.
Okay, but I'm asking you, like, what is the the lead up to that? What was your thought process? Like, why did you feel like that was okay?
I don't remember.
Now you don't remember.
What do you want me to remember? Everything from when
so
I was
PC,
18 years
Joe.
old?
Yeah, he's trash, bro. You can't talk
I
about
went out,
nothing.
you know what?
Talk about shit with you.
Yeah,
At
he's
all.
trash, bro. All right.
No, listen.
I'd like to hear one embarrassing story from your life.
Yeah.
Come on.
Because the one time I actually caught a girl doing something, I didn't go through her phone. I called AT&T.
No, that's
Damn.
that's
Yo,
the
you're
phone
psycho.
phone.
And
That's not the
That's
phone.
a
That's the
phone
phone.
phone.
I called AT&T. I was her dad.
Oh, my
shit.
God.
I knew the
Let me hear the dad
social.
voice.
I knew the 4-digit PIN security. I knew your mom's maiden name.
Yeah.
You knew her first pet name?
Which is why you should never give your girl your social.
And listen, back in the day, listen, shit is fucked up now. Back in the day, you could go do that and read whole texts. They stopped that.
Yeah,
Boy, was I. That's when there was no point going to
Well,
the
shit,
phone.
iMessage probably killed that.
Yeah, it was
After-
no point in
after
going to the
T7,
phone.
you couldn't really
or do anything
keep
like
up.
that. But yeah, I called the phone service and just got the records emailed to me. So I didn't have to go through a phone. I was just in my email
But you did that. Why? What was your reason for doing that?
because she was fucking somebody.
But how did you know that?
Because I know when somebody's fucking somebody.
How do you know that? How do you
Pick
know
up
that?
on it.
What are you talking about?
How do you know that? I'm asking you. How do you know that? Because other guys it might be different for them how they can gauge that. How do you gauge that?
All right, let me say that not me. When this is one of the luxuries that you're afforded when you live with someone, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
When you live with someone,
Patterns.
yeah,
People have habits.
yeah, things
How they
like
respond to
Yeah,
things.
things were a little funny.
What was do you remember what the first red flag was?
No, I don't.
I
So,
wanna
the,
take you
so
down
the
a
phone
dark
thing is
path.
just the final, like,
Yeah, Rory.
the stamp. You just need the stamp going through the phone. Like, boom, here
Well,
it is.
I'm not a go through the phone guy.
No, I'm just saying, going to AT&T was the, you just needed
I'm
the,
not-
I'm asking you what you mean. I'm asking you. That was the, you just needed that. But you felt things before that, is what I'm asking you.
Okay, I see where you're going.
That's all. Because I'm just saying, I feel like if I'm dating somebody and I feel like I need to go through her phone because I feel like
Then you
she
should
may have
leave.
yeah, I feel like it's just like, yo, like because the trust is gone now.
Not quite the way that love works, but okay.
Oh, no, here goes that word.
And Joe, I mean, he was living with her, so it's a little trickier.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's
little
different. When you're
tricky.
living with somebody, patterns and schedules, and
Yeah.
you kind of I understand that part, yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
you need
Mo, when you're in love,
confirmation before
back-
you
back to
burn
the-
a bunch of clothes.
Back to the word hope. Sometimes when you're in a relationship, you have hope that maybe you're wrong.
Yo,
That's-
y'all making Savon sad. Savon, I hope we're not bringing you back down a dark road.
No more playlist checking? No. Okay, cool. Oh, that's true.
That's good.
Yo, wait. So Apple
I got
emailed
the,
Rory.
I got the Shaq story.
Shaq has his
Wait.
side of the story?
Shaq hit you.
Not Diesel himself.
Oh, let's hear it.
Don't call another man Diesel. Don't do that.
This is from an unnamed source. This is a Joe Budden podcast exclusive before TMZ.
Wow.
He said, this is Shaq. He doesn't mess with her, but he knows her. He said she DM'd him about something. He responded. She asked for his autograph and a picture, and then young Shad flipped the fuck out.
All right, that's bullshit. Nobody asked for autograph in 2019. Number
I
one.
thought that was odd.
That's
Yeah, like, what are you
that's
signing?
like total bullshit.
And who
Nobody
DMs
asked,
for a picture?
yeah, like nobody asked for autograph.
Yo, let's flick it up when I see you.
Yeah, like,
And then will you sign the picture? How?
Print it out.
Yeah, Shaq was over there inviting her to NBA on TNT.
and Shaq.
Come hang out with Charles
See,
and me.
Shaq flirt game is different. Like Shaq will flirt different. Like he say shit in the flirt that
Now, he said he was buying cars.
yeah, like that's what he do.
a
Like he be
little
like,
different.
yo, what's up? You need a car? Nigga, what?
I can't fuck with
I
that
can't flirt like that, nigga. Like, what the fuck you mean? Like, oh, so you need a call? Like, send it
A
tomorrow.
little use something.
Nah, I ain't flirting like that. Shaq sending a brand new Benz to your chick.
Nah,
I'd be
You can't keep up with that, man.
his endorsement was like
Yeah,
Kia.
but you could ride in the Benz.
Nah.
You wouldn't ride in the Benz that Shaq bought you? That bought y'all?
No.
But y'all, there's no more y'all. I don't know what part you don't understand.
that's
this.
hers.
Yes, that's hers. She
Rory, you wouldn't
I'm her roommate now.
Yeah,
Damn.
I'm her roommate.
That's not my girl.
Oh, so you got to have financial control over your queen. Damn.
Listen,
King.
man. If Shaq want to send her a Benz,
Oh, wait, lastly, before I move on to the next topic, I think I asked Rory this over the weekend, and I'm not sure I got an answer, so let me ask Parks, and I'm scared to ask you more, but I'll ask you anyway. How much money does a guy need to make for his girl not to work anymore?
How much money? It depends on your bills, your living situation,
your overhead, her
Yeah.
overhead.
Yeah, what does she? What does she need? Does
You gotta
she
have
need
double. You gotta have double. You gotta be making double whatever your bills are.
I think more
than that. Yeah.
For Shorty to start working?
Yeah.
At least double.
It depends on what she needs. Is she used to like designer bags and designer clothes?
Oh no,
'Cause then-
listen. We cut those things out when you ain't working. You
better holla at Shaq.
Right to Aldo.
Yeah, all them things.
And
Like we
DM
got.
Shaq
Yeah,
for
we trim
autograph.
some of the fat off. We trim some of the fat off for that. Like, listen, won't be no Chanel's. Won't be none of that. Like, we ain't doing that. We gonna get this good, Kipling. We gonna start going to Kipling and
Word.
you know what I mean?
You
Shit
better like
that.
H&M.
Yeah, that's what we doing.
Yeah, we potting now.
Yeah. Yeah, at least double though. At least.
Come on, when are we getting into 21 Britain, man?
Listen, man. It's just what's interesting to me? How did this go under the radar so long? Like nobody he went to school with came out and was like, yo, I remember when he checked into school. He moved here
As a
from
Brit?
London. Yeah, like how we
In a
never
red coat?
nobody has ever he could not have done that and been in Harlem.
The accent
There's
never
way.
slipped?
That's what I'm saying. Like there's no way that would happen.
Well,
Like
what year did he move there? Did that ever?
he's been here
come
for
out?
13 years. And he's
And how
20.
old
He
is
moved
he's
here at
20
13.
He's 26 or 27.
Okay.
Yeah, he moved here. I think
So
they
he
said
went to high
13
So he
school.
would have had an
14.
accent.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like you can't go to high school in Atlanta, be from London, and nobody knows this.
He would have
And
hit
he
someone
has-
with a bruv or an in it or something at some point.
Yeah.
He has one of the more Atlanta accents
but-
that I've heard.
Is this the most egregious thing here, though?
No.
no,
we're starting at the
like Maul
beginning.
sounds
I'm just, I don't know how
just
this went
curious.
under the radar so long. Like you went to high school somewhere, you're from another country, and nobody has ever come out. Like 21 Savage is not just some like local artist. Like he's a known artist at this point. Nobody has come out and said, yeah, we went to school together. I remember when he checked in, he moved in from London. He used to talk like that. I still haven't seen nobody on Instagram saying, yo, yeah, we had class together.
I've actually seen the opposite. Yo, I went to elementary school with him.
People in London though.
No,
people in Atlanta. he's
Oh,
saying.
people here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's
and then
no
they
one
say
in
he had an
London?
accent.
No, they just said, nah, he's from Atlanta. I went to elementary school with him.
All right, London. He's not from there anymore.
No.
He's from Zone 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, where do y'all stand on the whole where you from versus where you were?
I feel like if you went to high school,
Then that's when it starts.
yeah, because that's when you kind of find yourself.
Yeah, high school
your
for the most
identity.
part is really,
Yeah.
those 4 years are pretty important.
And I think once you've lived somewhere for like a decade, you can kind of start claiming it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I'm from here now.
I just was laughing because that shit went under the radar so long, and people killed Dave East saying he not from Harlem. At least he from New York. Like if Dave
He's
was
from
from
right
London,
over
yeah, like
where's Davies from?
well, they say Queens. He's from Queens.
And then I hear Maryland.
Yo, that is a really trash diss in hip hop.
No, it's not a no. It's not a diss. It's just saying like, yo, rep where you from.
No. No.
There you go.
No,
Fuck that.
I'm not gonna rep where I'm repping a whole nother block.
But you can't do that though.
I do what the fuck I want to do.
Joe did it.
Okay, but then also you
I
get
did not do it.
You get people like Soldier Boy and all
You're
these
from New
people
York.
that move to LA and are claiming streets
both.
they've actually never. They're literally not even remotely from. Like Chris Brown and Soldier Boy rep a part of Compton. They're from
Yeah.
Virginia and Mississippi.
I went to high school and I dropped. I went to high school.
You kind of from Queens.
Yeah, exactly.
You from Queens?
No, Joe say he from Queens.
I'm from Queens I'm from Jersey by way of Queens. That's what
There
I
you
always
go.
say.
Okay.
But then I say Harlem too because I was born in Harlem.
But what if you join Gang Gang? Then where are you from?
Join. I thought I was.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, you didn't get the memo.
No.
Too busy getting emails from Apple.
Yeah, right.
Wait till I tell Spotify. Ooh.
Why is that noise?
Ooh.
Snitch. See, that's why you're not Gang Gang.
Tell us about that Apple email you got. Young Blood.
They was hating.
I know. I'm still waiting to see what it means.
Subject.
You know what it mean, nigga?
Subject reads, Apple Podcast rejection
Man, suck our dick.
from removals at apple.com.
Damn.
Oh, removals.
We've been removed.
Dear podcast provider, that's us.
We still provide?
The following podcast has not been included in the iTunes podcast delivery. Name, The Joe Budden Podcast with Rory and Maul. Feed URL, I'm not going to say that. Submission may not be included on Apple Podcasts for a variety of reasons.
Apple, you and your variety could kiss our ass. We're not trying to be distributed by you guys. We're not trying to provide you guys with our... Stop emailing us. You're fucking spam. Stop stealing our information from wherever you're getting it from and leave us alone.
Mark Zuckerberg.
We are fucking Spotify gang, goddammit.
Yeah, so back to 21 Britain.
Yeah, I don't care that he's from wherever he's from.
Me either.
Like that
Okay.
don't.
Yeah,
You do
maybe if
care?
I was from
It's
Atlanta,
interesting.
I would probably
It's
care.
interesting.
I'm just saying I don't understand how it went this long without anybody bringing it up. But
Well, not to say this hasn't happened before. I was surprised at him having felonies and this just getting through and not being deported.
And
But
then
I
they-
know that happens, but
Well, then
not
they
usually.
reported that he doesn't have any felonies.
Oh, all right. I don't know then.
Yeah, I read that too.
Yeah, let me read the statement.
Really? I thought he had like more than one.
You
21
think-
Savage was
Why,
the
you-
guy
you
that I thought.
fall for their persona, huh?
No, I'm saying I fell for the 21 Savage persona off rip. I would name him in the people that I didn't think were ever lying.
Yeah, them whisper
Like I
ad-libs.
believed every word he said.
The whisper ad libs are very believable.
He started. He didn't even rap. He just talked over beats
All right,
in a
let me-
really aggressive way.
Official statement on behalf of 21 Savage. I'll try to read this quickly. ICE detained, I won't even attempt to pronounce his real name, Shaya bin Abraham Joseph. Pardon me if I'm fucking that up. The well-known Atlanta-based recording artist and songwriter, also known as 21 Savage, based upon incorrect information about prior criminal charges and now refusing to release him on bond of any amount, despite the fact that he has a pending U visa application as the victim of a crime with USCIS, and that he has relief from removal available to him. Mr. Abraham Joseph has never hid his immigration status from the U.S. government. The Department of Homeland Security has known his address and his history since filing for the U visa in 2017, yet they took no action against him until this past weekend. ICE can only continue to detain individuals who are a threat to the community or a flight risk to not show up at their hearings. Obviously, our client is not a flight risk, as he is widely recognizable and a prominent member of the music industry. Likewise, Mr. Abraham Joseph's is clearly not a danger to the community, and in fact, his contributions to local communities and schools that he grew up in are examples of the type of immigrant we want in America. ICE has not charged Mr. Abraham Joseph with any crime. As a minor, his family overstayed their work visas, and he, like almost 2 million other children, was left without legal status through no fault of his own. This is a civil law violation, and he continued detention of Mr. Abraham Joseph. They continue with a few threats, but yeah, they said all that shit that was reported was false. He did not have a felony when he was arrested in 2014, and yet again in 2016. And they should be letting him go, but they won't.
Yeah, I mean, outside of the jokes, you know, this is a kid now that is in some serious situation with being deported and clearly providing to the U.S. in a good way.
Right.
And
It's
this-
kind of just an example of how our immigration laws are a little fucked up.
Well, that, and boy, what a bad time to be going through this when, you know, my assumption would be that this is exactly the type of case that somebody would be looking to try to get famous off of or make an example out of, like with all of the immigration topics that's been going on lately.
yeah,
You know
they're
what I
definitely
mean?
gonna try to make an example out of him. I feel like that's exactly what they're trying to do,
Yeah, I really hope that he's released.
and he should be. I mean, come on.
Should, and what happens with the law sometimes
Just different, very different. I get
don't
it.
really coincide. So I sure hope that his lawyers and his team have a great case to get him out. Fucked up this happened during All-Star Weekend. I won't even provide my conspiracy theories, but right in line with the kind of shit I talked about last week on this podcast. P from Quality Control was trying to gather money from all the entertainers. I thought it was a really good idea, even if 21's people didn't need the money, the support.
Yeah.
The show of support from the hip hop community to say we're behind you and you're not just going to do ours any type of way. I thought that was great, even though 21's people put something out that said they don't need the money. But the support is real important.
But even so, with the lawyers too, I'm sure someone of that stature is the breadwinner of their entire family. So they may need the money eventually.
But it still, the support just would have been nice. I know when I went through my my case a few years ago, the false allegation case, and it was time for me to bail out. I couldn't bail out in my name, so my mom posted the bail, and my pastor, God bless his soul, rest in peace, Ron, at the time was angry because we didn't let him post the bail. He said, in times like that, they need to know that you have the support of the church, your neighborhood, that you're not just alone up there.
Right.
Same thing here. And I saw a lot of people in there, myself included, saying, yeah, we with the shits. I do like that there seems to be some type of organization within hip-hop. I won't say higher-ups, but infrastructure. There seems to be a developing infrastructure in times of need.
Yeah.
Am I off in that?
No, I've seen a lot of support for him. Online, at least. I don't know about, how that extends in real life. But
That's my only thing, though, Joe. Like, it's certain shit that I just feel like is just for that.
Just for?
Show.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a great idea. I think it would be super dope if it was something that we actually do a lot more often. Support each other. And not just in times of need. Just in general. Like, you know what I mean? It would be dope for hip-hop to support hip-hop and come together and support each other. But, I seen that post, and I seen a lot of people that was under the post saying, yeah, where do we send the money and all this and all that.
You saw me, you judged me?
No, I mean, I saw it was a bunch of people, but it's like, and not to bring her up but it was like when Nikki said she would pay for tuition for, students and stuff like that. And then it came down to it, and some students say, yo, they still haven't received any money for their tuition and stuff.
Yeah, but
it's like you can't.
That's a false parallel.
It's a little different.
No, but it's not different in terms of when people do things. Sometimes they say shit, they jump out there, and then when it's time to really like. Now, if somebody like if people started hitting people like, yo, you said you wanted to send some money, what's up? We need like $5,000, $10,000. Then when that happens, then people gonna be like, oh shit. Well, talk to my manager. Talk to my.
I understand what you're saying. Let me just say it. I don't think that P is viewed that way.
No, not him. I'm talking about the people in the comments that were saying, yeah, I'm with it. Like, let's send that.
How would I send it? Say some of the people I saw in there, like I believed them. Like it didn't seem like people that didn't have it. Like I saw Nick Cannon in there.
No, yeah,
like I saw,
it's not about not having it. I'm saying when it's time for
ponying up.
Will they actually?
Right. I'm not saying niggas ain't got the money to do it.
Got it.
I'm just saying if it really came down to it, like them phones start ringing saying, yo, we need that, send that. How many of those people would actually send that wire through?
It looks good when you type it on Instagram.
That's all I'm saying.
I agree with y'all, but
I
I think that I've said this before on here. I think that anybody showing support is a positive thing, even if no action comes of it.
Nah,
I think it's still a positive thing.
I need action. I ain't with that.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the situation. If no action is called for, then
it's almost selfish.
Why do you say that?
Because now you're just doing it to make yourself look better to the general public, and we read things online and run with them. Now I'm thinking, for example, obviously not Nick Cannon because he backs his words up, but now people will see that and be like, oh, Nick Cannon, he's so positive. And then Pete call him and it's like, well, I can't get a hold of him.
If that was the case, I would agree, but I would say that raising awareness in any type of social issue or political issue is as important as being there financially.
But you do know that that's a marketing tool now, right? People jump behind politics and
yeah,
right.
For sure.
As long as you know that, as long as you recognize,
of course,
that. That's all I'm saying.
Of course, but I just think that spreading awareness is a good thing.
So yeah, spreading awareness is always a good thing. But I'm more for action.
I agree.
I like when artists do shit in their communities and never post anything about it.
I agree completely, and I agree
I'm that type
if,
of person.
if
Like I don't need the clout. I don't need people to know what I'm doing. Like,
yeah, me too.
I like shit like that. That's all I'm saying. I'm not with the posting it and everybody under post. Yeah, we gonna do that. But then it's like once you post something else now tomorrow, nobody even looking at that post anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it's for the moment. It's for the right now. But it's like, what about next week? You know what I mean? Like that's my thing. Like we get caught up in the moment too much. Like we get caught up in somebody post something right now, we all in.
I agree.
2 days later, ain't nobody calling, checking on. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man, that shit is fake. Like I'm not with none of that just for the social media look and for the hashtag. And I'm not with that. I agree,
but I think that doing something is better than doing nothing.
Yeah, I agree, and I think the opposite of what Maul is saying. I don't think we're in the age of posting for 2 days and shit leaving. I think the opposite. I think we're in the age of niggas just creating a whole bunch of hashtags and maybe too many of them sticking, maybe because of some of the fake support or people just bandwagoning and doing shit just for the look. But by that, hashtags are sticking around longer, to me.
Certain hashtags, yeah.
Yeah, I guess depending on the cause. Mm-hmm. What are we talking about again just now?
Well, no, I think it's maybe worse for people that have like real actual platforms to make change that don't do anything. Mm-hmm. That's the issue with me. I think it is great when a bunch of people are talking about a topic so it really gets to the mainstream. I know Twitter has been a huge reason why certain things have been changed because it brings awareness. Mm-hmm. But I think what Maul's talking about, and I agree, those people that are of a certain stature and have a platform that are just doing it as a PR move to make themselves look better and not doing anything behind the scenes.
No, I understand that. My response to that is sometimes when you talk about people that are trying to do positive, we don't even have to mention the people who are responding negatively or moving in a negative light. Like, we don't have to always say, yeah, but these niggas, we know about them.
Right.
We only focusing on the people who are here for the long haul.
I just think there's a lot of those people. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we may bring them up.
I was real happy. No, because they don't matter when real niggas is around.
Right.
And that's why I don't really like to pay any mind to them. Like, there's been actually, this 21 shit is a great case in point. When the news first broke, I mean, I thought it was fake because it sounded fake and it looked fake. But that lasted 3 seconds. Then we saw a wave of people with jokes.
Right.
Because some of the memes were funny, sounded funny, and the internet's instinctual nature is to laugh at shit.
Yeah.
That was very short-lived. And then real niggas came around.
Yeah.
It's the same as when the OGs come around, the younger niggas that's doing some inappropriate shit. When real niggas come around, they start to speak of the severity of things. And then you saw an overwhelming amount of support. How did y'all feel about the Demi Lovato girl and all of that shit that went on?
I think from someone that went through a really trying time in her life, the same way 21 is about to right now, and got a bunch of Twitter support and had the whole world behind her, is a fucking idiot for trying to say she thinks this shit is hilarious when someone else is going through something.
Who's really going to Demi's page for some jokes?
Well, she had just said, oh, the 21 memes are my favorite thing on the internet now, or something along those lines.
I don't care.
Why white people can't just shut the fuck up when certain black people or when black people are going through turmoil or hardship?
It's called getting on the mix, riding the wave. Some of that attention.
Yeah, and I think a lot of white privilege has white people not even considering the feelings or the severity of the situation that people are going through.
Then you saw how compassionate hip hop responded. You saw 21's people come out and say, "Damn, Demi, when you was going through that shit, we was on tour. I was sitting next to 21 when he was like, "Damn, I hope she get better. I hope we rocking with her." Mm-hmm. I saw Wale say the same thing. I saw a couple of other people express kind of the same sentiment. Boy, hip hop is so welcoming to all and just forgiving and loving and compassionate, no matter who it is.
For sure.
Yeah,
that's actually my comment with this other white girl that. That's one of the things I wish black people would learn. Another one of the things I wish black people learn from white people. Why we keep talking about that white girl that white people ignore? I won't talk about her. I'm not saying her name. I'm never saying her name. But why do black people why do y'all get such a rise? Like, it's counterproductive to me. Fuck her.
I seriously
we
don't
keep making that look. We keep making people hot. Hey, let me tell you something. Hate makes people hot too.
It's true.
It's a quicker way to make someone hot.
Yeah.
Hate is the fastest way to make somebody hot. Leave that little man.
I still don't pay no attention to her. I've never have really.
Me neither.
I have her blocked on Twitter.
I have never had a reason to block her because she is totally non-existent in my world.
Yeah.
I don't want to see retweets of her. I don't want to see people.
I feel like those start to go.
I do because I need to unfollow those people.
Fair.
Yeah,
I need to unfollow the people that are investing that much time in this little white girl that the white people don't even really enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool.
I have the president blocked too. I don't want to see his shit.
He don't want to see your shit. He don't
No
want to see
doubt,
us.
of course.
The report just came out. He works 30% of the time, or whatever the fucking report is. We were talking about something before that. Oh, Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else to say about Demi Lovato.
It was just
That's
unfortunate
like-
only because like I do remember when she went through that and so many people were shocked, so many people were concerned about her health, and because we genuinely like Demi Lovato, like we like her. She was one of the people that people look at like, yo, she's dope, she's talented. That when that came out, we didn't even know that she had an abuse problem. So that took, I know for me it took me by surprise.
I wasn't very familiar with her, but I empathize with people with substance abuse problems.
Yeah, but that's the thing. So you still felt some type of way about it, like because you can recognize and you can.
We're a passionate people, Maul. I mean, we're a compassionate people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hip hop culture is very welcoming.
And just because her situation, it's not tasteful to make memes of people overdosing.
Right.
That's what makes it even more sick to me. And granted, I was guilty too. I laughed at a few of the 21 Savage memes, but it's bad that those are fine. But her situation, that'd be tacky. We couldn't make fun of her for overdosing.
Right.
We can make fun of a kid
might be
getting
deported.
deported back
Right.
to fucking England.
Getting taken away from his fucking family, his kids, whom are U.S.
father.
citizens. Yeah, active father. They're raising, supporting, providing for. I don't see the joke either. Not in that.
Yeah.
Bad time, Demi. Fuck.
Damn it, Demi.
While we at it, y'all want to cover Liam? Good old Liam.
That's your guy.
It's not my guy.
Yeah,
I saw a 1.5, 1 in a possible of Taken.
I saw 7 Takens.
I did not.
He was
I only
taking
saw-
7.
So 1 in a pop. I didn't even see the other Taken he did. He was like a different
The
kid.
non-taken.
Yeah,
He was like, oh, they
it's a
stole my
different
son
name,
now.
but yeah.
He stole my. Why do his kids keep getting stolen? Like, nigga,
He's
lock
an
the
awful
door.
father.
Yeah, like the fuck.
Yeah, they've been saying he should stop going outside. But so Liam, he should have taken this with him to the grave.
Yeah, he had to say that.
Was this him trying to be in like a
Clout
moment
chasing.
of vulnerability?
Nah, Liam clout chasing. man.
Tell me,
was so.
because he's on a press run for a movie, correct?
Yeah,
yeah.
I think he does have a movie coming up.
Yeah.
Another
Which I
Taken.
believe is called Revenge.
Yeah, it's called Taken Again.
Is it called Revenge?
I believe so.
Yeah, but revenge is just another word.
Oh,
for
so he
taken.
tried to
He
tie
tried
it
to
in.
tell a little.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still
Oh,
wrong.
that was the tie-in.
That's crazy.
He tried to tell us about a time where he went outside to get
Yeah.
revenge.
Got
Yeah.
wild racist in
Oh,
the tie.
my
That's
God.
In real life, though.
Yeah, tried to kill some black people on the block.
Yeah.
So now y'all tell me, because I see people arguing this. I do see people arguing that what makes them racist about this.
the fact that everything.
Now, I know my opinion.
All of it. All of it, literally. There's nothing non-racist about any part of it.
But if I get why some people saying is they can see that they don't think it's racist because he was talking about how he thought about doing something, but it was like he realized like nah, that's not.
Anger, much like money, will just reveal your true thoughts.
Yeah, for sure.
So he didn't confuse. I wasn't thrown off when he started talking about a friend of his was sexually abused. Told him, and then he went outside with the hammer or whatever. It was a hammer, right?
Some shit.
He had a gun.
Crowbar or some shit.
Yeah, a bat, some shit, a weapon.
Yeah.
Liam go get fucked up in real life.
I was
just
that.
ain't
I
a
think he's
movie,
still
man.
on set.
You don't have those special set of skills, my guy.
Yeah, like, niggas would shoot your fucking top off.
Yeah,
nigga.
he'd had a long day. A long night walking down the
Liam,
block,
I
him
don't
and his
know.
crowbar.
Niggas would have sent you right back in the house with that crowbar on your ass.
These fucking white racist niggas be trying to come outside with the club. Didn't we say that on the show?
The club.
Well, that was me
club?
that wanted to use the club.
Okay, you get one swing with the club. That's what people don't understand. When you have like a bat or like a club, or so you get one swing.
make
What was
shit
the
count.
What was the weirdest weapon that you ever owned in your life, or that you ever attempted to use in your life?
Weapon?
I'll go first. Somehow, my brother, man, my older
rocks.
brother, who's 5 years, not the,
That was definitely the weirdest weapon you ever utilized.
don't say that I utilized.
Well,
it.
You
attempted
definitely
to
utilized it.
You
Brandished it.
You were very, you were very
brandished them.
resourceful. I will say that. For you to look around and just notice that rocks were available, That's
Yeah.
very
They
resourceful.
weren't very big
Or you
rocks.
just know your property, which is good too.
Very
Yo, they
resourceful.
didn't multiply. I looked around. It's my house.
Yeah, but
I know where the rocks is at. Outside.
He placed them.
that's
there.
very resourceful. Very resourceful.
And I guess I did utilize them.
They were
Yeah, you did.
utilized.
You brandished them.
Yeah.
Those were dark times, man. I came up in 3 years. That wasn't that long ago. It's like racism.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go.
That's what I'm saying. What was I talking about before y'all threw me off? Oh, weapons. My older brother, 5 years older than me. I'll make a long story less long. He was in like Chinese stars back.
I had
in the
ninja
day.
stars.
Jesus
Man. That's what I was
Christ.
gonna
He
say.
had these ninja stars, and he used to fucking throw them at me.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Sounds
Well,
really safe.
that's what you're supposed to do to your little brother, though.
Throw ninja stars at
Throw
them.
That's pretty
ninja
dark.
stars. A ninja
Wilding at the
star.
buttons.
Imagine somebody just throwing ninja stars at you. Like, how do you even defend yourself?
You
against
can't.
No,
You can't.
you
Were
can't
they at
block
least
it.
like the dull ones that you have to?
No,
They were like the real sharp
no,
razor
these are
joints?
from Harlem,
that? You got them from the Army Navy store?
right over there,
from the,
right over there by Lennox Hospital. They stopped selling them
Oh,
at
the
the
Ninja
little
Star
boat.
store.
I don't know if you're seriously joking.
I'm not.
Yeah, you was too young, 'cause they stopped selling them by then. But yeah, them shit's
I've
disappointing.
never seen a ninja store.
Yeah, you can get those from what, the Army Navy stores? Like,
You used to be able to get them.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know if they still can.
He did
but-
try to go join the military too. after
Oh,
that.
yeah.
My brother
He was
so
prepared.
And
tried.
they told him they don't have ninja stars, and he was out.
he was out. He said, that's
What
my
kind of
way.
army is this?
It's like I've been training for years.
I can't use my
proficient in
skills
ninja
with the ninja stars overseas. Like, no, I don't want to go.
I had a crossbow.
Oh, cross. What the fuck was
Yeah, you were on some white boy shit.
Where did
y'all
you
doing?
tuck that?
I didn't tuck it anywhere. I had one.
Okay, when did you get your first 9, your Glock? Like, the normal weapons in the hood?
17.
Okay. So the crossbow came before the Glock.
That was your training
No,
wheels?
no, the crossbow came next. Like during my gun collecting days, I was like, man, let me get something else.
I mean,
Let me get a cross.
really keep them guessing.
Yeah, I allegedly had a deuce, a little 380, and a 9
And then the
And a
crossbow.
crossbow.
And then the crossbow.
crossbow, and then that didn't really work out so well. Then I graduated to
You don't say.
Uzis and Techs, and then those jammed,
Did you have a blow dart
That's a
gun
wait-
too?
first
and then I got a 50, and my nigga stole it. He needed it more.
That's usually what that, that's usually how that
That's
goes.
a crazy graduation. Of
But that was
crossbow
my
to
favorite.
Uzi.
But that was my favorite gun. That was my favorite gun ever, and I was hurt about that for a long time. But like I said, somebody else needed it,
Well, there you go. It's okay.
and I never got it back.
It's okay.
And I probably did not.
I was
want
gonna
it.
say, did you
no,
want it back?
no, no.
You don't
No,
want
you
it
don't.
back.
No, no.
When your man come and get your shit and leave for about 2 weeks.
Nope.
Don't bring
That's
that
yours
shit
now.
back here. Yeah, fam. That's yours.
You have a
now.
blast. Hey, I don't even know you no more, nigga. Why you at the door?
Yeah, you can have that. That's yours now.
I don't know how we got on weapons. What was we really supposed to be talking about?
Liam Neeson and his crowbar.
Oh, Liam.
And his crowbar.
Liam went outside with his crowbar. Yeah, I wasn't thrown off by his friend getting raped because, granted, cool. That don't give you an excuse to go outside and want to kill all black people.
No.
Yeah.
You can want to kill that
And
guy.
it looks a little strange that you felt cool and comfortable saying that.
That's the most racist part. Well,
It's it's racist that you don't see the racism in it.
right.
Right.
Because that's the thing. Black people keep trying to get racist to see that they're racist. Like,
Yeah,
that's why I
and
want
usually
people to
that
stop
doesn't-
talking to that little white girl.
Yeah.
Like, why we even acknowledge her? We know what that is. We done. Liam,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fact that you got this happened and you grabbed a crowbar, came outside, and immediately projected all black people to be the same. I didn't even hear you search for another identifiable trait.
What word?
Like, that's that is the sick part.
Yeah.
Right.
Yo, shorty came back, said she was raped. I grabbed the crowbar, went outside, was looking for blacks.
Yeah.
She said he was black. You didn't do any further investigation, Liam?
Yeah, Liam was going
With all your fucking special set of skills?
Yeah.
He didn't utilize any of those.
That's not a
Yeah.
fucking thing. I utilized the Chinese stars way more than he utilized a special set of skills. I got a special set of
That
skills.
motherfucker went across the world off the voice on the phone in
Yeah.
Taken.
He was able to find out who it was.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, Liam might be canceled.
I don't know if it's a might about it, Maul. The nigga said that he power walked to end his racist thoughts. I'm dead serious.
First of all, power walking is weird.
Power walking is super trash.
First of all, if you see
Well, you
a
guys
white
never
older
walked
man
down 8th
power
Avenue
walking,
then.
you're definitely getting scared.
That's definitely a racist.
Yeah. You can't power walk and be an old white man.
Don't power walk
Either
toward
you're about
me.
to go do something or you're leaving from doing something.
Power walk toward me. You can clothesline.
Clothesline.
Wow, how long did he power walk to have such a change of heart?
And that's what I want to know. Like halfway through it, he's like, well, maybe some of them are okay. Oh no, I'm starting to like all right. I think I'm not racist anymore.
Yeah, let me just
like
go
what
home.
mile did it get where he was trying to figure out?
I don't know, man. That's the mind of a racist. You just can't figure it out.
I can't figure out the mind of racists. How you go from I'm gonna kill all the blacks to I'm gonna take a walk around the block.
Yeah, let me walk
Fast,
this
briskly.
I'm gonna cool off.
That was a great idea, though.
Not a
Somebody
jog,
probably would've
not a
beat
run.
Liam's ass. He walked up on the wrong one.
Liam's still gonna get his fucking ass beat. Oh wait, so now
All he
they
had to do was
announced.
count to 10 and.
So
breathe
now they
heavy.
announced that they have canceled the red carpet at the premiere for Liam Neeson's latest action movie has been canceled the day after the actor told a British journalist a shocking story of racist revenge. A person familiar with the matter, they never find out who that person is.
He's familiar though, so don't worry
Familiar
about
with the matter, though. So
Sources with intel close to nigga, shut the fuck up. A person familiar with the matter told Deadline that the New York event wouldn't be appropriate under the circumstances. The premiere screening at AMC Lowe's Lincoln Square itself will go on as planned. Movie comes to backlash grows with actors' admission in an interview with The Independent that they once took to the streets decades ago with a mission to murder a random black bastard in revenge over a black man's rape of one of the actor's friends.
Damn, he can't even power walk the red carpet at his own premiere.
He got a power set.
Power chill at home.
Hey, power chill your ass out, Liam Neeson.
yeah,
Fuck out of here.
it's over for him.
Defend it, Rory. Go ahead.
Why do you think I would defend that?
I don't. I don't think you would.
I will
Defend it.
defend
Come on,
power.
Parks.
I'll defend power walking because you guys just
same.
kind of shit on power walking.
Nah,
real quick
power
there.
walking is
No,
trash.
power walk.
How do y'all walk in the city? Well, you don't
Yeah,
walk.
New Yorkers genuinely we power walk.
That's my
power-
no.
okay.
we don't
But
call it that though.
But that's our normal walk.
That's just
Yeah,
walking.
because if we go anywhere out of town, we start walking. People are like, why are you walking so fast?
Yeah, it's true.
That's my walk.
Yeah, that's just my natural walk.
I don't have an acceleration into power walking.
But that's it. That's
From
the max.
already powered
from
up.
my walk is the light jog.
Yeah, yeah. You got to
only
get into a
two-
job.
From
Two gears there.
Yeah. From the light jog is quick acceleration. Danger is behind
Yeah,
us.
something has happened.
Yeah, we
Definitely.
out of here.
There's a dog on the loose.
That's the only time we really run. Is if we,
I ain't running
some
from
shit
no
going
dog,
on.
nigga.
That's true.
We know. You beat up two
okay.
pit bulls.
Fuck a dog up.
What if there's no hose? What if there's no hose?
No holes, and I'm out. Oh, I'm in a
Yeah, who wants to be at the spot
well,
that wants hoes?
we're in relationships, first of all.
That's true.
But
He's definitely.
But horrible
against it.
shit like that is how you get, unfortunately, situations like George Zimmerman. Just hunting down kids or people of a certain race and then trying to find some reason why.
That's another nigga name I won't never say. Him.
Yeah, he's on.
That
the
lets you
list.
know the state of the country when he got off and sold a murder weapon for $250,000.
Sick.
Yeah,
Sicko mode.
that's what we live
That's
at.
sicko mode.
I think it was Trayvon's birthday.
It was. I was just about to
just
say,
passed,
let's say
yeah.
happy birthday to Trayvon.
Happy
He would have been
birthday.
24 years
24
old.
Today. Well,
Yeah, let me give. I'm not
Yesterday.
going to give a round of applause because I don't know how that would come off. But you know what I'm trying to say. He would have been
Respect
24
to his
years old.
family.
Yeah. And I never want to do that. So salute to them and salute to Trayvon. May he forever rest in peace. With that said,
Yeah. About that time.
check this out. All week long, we keep getting new details about Jussie.
Well, we kind of.
First of all, Maul is mad that Jussie is the gay Tupac.
Why am I mad? I'm not mad about him. I'm mad that he really.
Maybe-
I'm mad he said that out of his mouth.
Maybe that's the name of your new artist you're trying to
Nah,
sign.
fam.
And then he came out and crushed it. So now you got to go back to the Bronx like, yo, gay Tupac.
Yo, gay Pac.
Gay Pac is taken.
You got to be gay Biggie now.
Gay Pac is taken. Yeah, he's canceled though. I can't fuck with that dude. He's.
I'm not going to
Did
say, I
you guys
can't.
actually see the clip? I just heard that he said
No,
that.
I saw
Is
the
there
clip.
a clip of him saying, yo,
Yes.
I'm the gay Tupac?
Yeah. Everything about that was corny.
Oh, wait,
He
you
was-
saying he's canceled, Jussie?
Yeah.
I was about to say I can't cancel. Liam's not canceled because I already stopped watching Takens.
Yeah,
You've
no,
seen
I'm
one,
talking
you've
about-
seen them all.
Yeah.
No, Jussie is out of here. We can't fuck.
You
with him.
canceling Jussie?
Fam, he went on stage and gave a speech off of cue cards about him getting beat up. That says fake to me. So you didn't write that. If I get beat up, I don't need cue cards to go on stage and tell you I was jumped and niggas violated me. I don't need cue cards. I don't need to read from
Well,
that.
we just finished saying how we're compassionate people.
Nah. Is that whole story is fishy.
All right,
to
well,
me.
let me let the hook ride. Hold
Okay.
on. You mad aggressive over outstanding. Hey! Oh, great when you wake up feeling lucky. Oh, no, when a girl make you feel lucky. Damn, that is nice. Look to your neighbor, look to your left, to your right. Let them know you love them now. Ah! Yeah. Why does this song always work? I feel amazing right now.
It's a great record.
Oh, man. All right. Oh, man. Yo, salute to everybody at work. Listen, don't be afraid to just walk up to the cubicle of the nigga that be trying to get shit popping on a conference call and show out in front of the boss and just slap that nigga, man.
Oh, you trying to get niggas fired?
Don't do that.
You trying to get niggas fired?
Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't bring your crossbow to work.
Or your crowbar.
I hate the nigga that's passive aggressive on the conference
Or your
call.
Chinese
Oh,
stars.
that's the worst.
Yeah.
That's the absolute worst.
Joe, did you do it? Nigga? Just hit me on the side. Ask me if I did
Don't-
whatever we
In front
talked
of
about.
Like
Yeah,
I
in
said
front
in
of
my
everybody.
previous email. Like I said in my previous email.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
Don't do that to me. I'll shoot your email. I'll shoot your previous email, nigga. I thought there was some more people I wanted to shout out, but I'll get into that later. Come on. Wait, Jussie.
What other detail
okay?
emerged?
I don't know if this is accurate, but if this is accurate, then I might be with Maul. Super Engineer Parks. I heard that when the cops searched his crib, they found the wrapper of the Subway sandwich.
Y'all not
Yo,
listening to
Jesse
me.
is
man.
sick.
Y'all not listening to me, dog.
What kind of sandwich was it?
A foot long.
I didn't. All right.
Jussie definitely got the foot long.
Look at Savon flagging all this shit. Yo, listen.
First of all, you nasty for going to Subway. I didn't believe the story when I said.
Don't
when
do
I
that. Soldier Boy owns a Subway.
Subway is nasty.
Subway is nasty.
Subway is disgusting.
That smell when you walk in the door.
Fam, if that nigga walked down the street and the two white dudes in the MAGA hat and the long frock North faces jumped him, put a noose around his neck, poured bleach all over him, then ran away without him being able to know the direction that they ran in.
He still
and
got
then
the
he
sandwich
called.
home?
No, he don't call the cops. He called Lee Daniels. He rushed home with the noose still on, and the first thing he do is eat the sandwich.
That he probably picked up off the ground.
He picked the sandwich up off the ground with the bleach. He ate the bleachy fucking sandwich
He ate bleach
at
and blood.
home with a noose on his neck. Is that what y'all want me to believe? Now, let me address some of the people out there who are saying, yo, y'all act like the Chicago police ain't been grimy. Hey, who the fuck said I'm riding with them?
Right. Right.
Word.
I'm not riding with them. I'm just listening to all the sides and using critical thinking.
Listen, man, it's bullshit. Bottom line.
So you're not rolling with Gay Tupac.
Fam, you don't get beat up and then give a speech, your first public appearance, reading from cue cards.
Listen, when I got
The
beat
fuck
up,
is that?
When I got beat up at Crowns, I don't know where that Italian cheeseburger went.
Which is
That's the last thing you fucking remember. Where's the food? Fuck that food, man.
That food was scattered fried.
Man,
I had the
fuck.
extra ketchup and mayo.
Yeah.
tomato on your face.
I don't know where that burger went.
That burger, nigga.
All I was searching for was a friend that would help.
Yeah, nigga. This nigga got the sandwich home after getting bleached and fucking noose on his neck.
Yeah,
Come on, man. Knock it off,
Come
man.
on,
I
Jussie.
mean, well, in his defense, you can't taste the difference from a Subway sandwich to bleach. So
Yeah, all right.
probably about the same.
Nah, he full of shit is what he is. Get Jussie Smollett, whatever you call him, get him out of here.
You wouldn't judge yourself if you died from carbon monoxide.
From a Subway sandwich?
No, just from carbon monoxide. Like the niggas that be locked in the garage for too long.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
would
feel
judge
trash.
myself.
yeah, I wouldn't
That's a
feel great
crazy
about
way to go
myself.
out.
I think that usually happens on purpose, though.
But you
does.
got to be locked in there for like 19 hours. Some shit.
Like you kind of lazy.
No, you meant to do that.
Maybe you gotta have like a spa in your garage to get locked in there that long.
Yeah, 19 hours in your garage. What you doing, man?
I would be the nigga to do that.
You? No.
Joe
I would be the nigga to
knock
storm
himself
out the house, mad at sin, lock himself in the car so she can't get in, fall asleep with BLS on, be dead as hell.
BLS.
I'll be finished.
That's what you going out listening to, BLS?
Fuck it. Oh, speaking of BLS, all right, the Grammys are this weekend. Alicia Keys, still nobody, still nothing to say.
No, we've been saying.
No, wait. Did you see the commercials?
She must
We've
have
been
an
saying when it was
Did you see
announced
the
it was
commercials
trash.
where she just sang everything?
No, I'm
No,
not
I think that's what's gonna happen.
She's gonna sing.
I think
the
she's gonna be at
jokes.
the piano with all her Grammys on it and sing all the jokes.
like a medley of
Yeah, a
jokes.
2-hour medley. That's my shit.
Y'all talk. Y'all so pussy.
Oh, I thought you were trying to touch
No, I'm letting y'all vibe out. I'm letting y'all find the
Set the mood.
vibe. Yeah.
We've been said when the shit was announced. Our opinions aren't gonna change. The shit is trash. We're trying to laugh. She could perform.
We
like
love
a song.
Alicia. Listen, I
Yeah.
love Alicia Keys, man.
All right, so
I'm
that's the
confused by
second-
this, though. I'm confused.
Oh, I love
by it.
Alicia Keys. I want to hear her perform. I don't want to hear her tell jokes
Yeah.
or host.
Unless she's very funny, we just don't know.
Well, they do have writers, so
That's true.
Its delivery
Yeah.
means a lot, though. Well, besides that, the other crazy shit I saw is that J-Lo will be doing the Motown tribute.
Jennifer Lopez
Jennifer Lopez, yes, Jenny from the Block.
will be doing a Motown
The
tribute.
Motown
Correct.
tribute at the Grammy Awards this Sunday. Guess who?
J-Lo.
That's why. Why Jennifer Lopez?
Fab thought he was leaving us on this one. Tell the truth.
Yeah.
Fab thought he was leaving the hood on this one. Get your ass back over the Brevoort, nigga.
He even tried to. Oh, this is the one.
All right. Simmer down, Jenny.
J-Lo
You
doing
don't think
a Motown
you don't think
tribute.
Motown and then think like the legacy ended with J Lo?
The legacy of Motown ended with J-Lo?
Like you don't think Motown and think J Lo?
If there's anybody that would end the legacy of Motown, it would probably be J-Lo.
I totally disagree with you.
You think she'll keep the Motown legacy going? She doesn't even have a Motown sound. What are you talking about?
What?
That's now. Look, you don't know how to work nothing. Now it's a mess.
J-Lo
Everything
with-
sounds
with
great.
Alston.
That's actually what it's gonna sound like.
That's what, yeah. I was trying to blend it. See, I
Yeah.
was going above. You ain't know.
Y'all talking about J-Lo now. How y'all think J-Lo gonna sound when she sneak out the bed at 3 a.m., hit the elevator button in the mansion, go down to the basement in the secret vault while Alex is asleep, go in the private MLB vault, get some of them special steroids.
What? What are you talking
What's that
about?
gonna accomplish?
Yeah. I don't
What's that
remember
gonna do
Alex
for her-
Rodriguez.
for her
She's gonna
vocals?
mark
Gonna
the
hit
hay.
those high notes.
Yeah, what's that gonna do for her vocal performance?
Like she might have some more
steroid-
RBIs.
Steroids do something. They have steroids for your vocal cords.
Yeah, if you got something
Trust
wrong
me.
with him,
Trust me. I know.
I don't think Alex Rodriguez has those on deck.
he might.
Oh, you didn't follow the case,
Steroids
he was
for
singing.
the vocals?
nigga. He got whole 92 bricks.
He was singing.
He had everything. He had shit he ain't need. He was like, no, wait a minute. I took that with that, but that I just had. Like, I just was in case.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a
Just in
hoarder.
case.
Yeah, I don't know how J-Lo
Lord.
sounds. She gets some steroids in her ass. That's how you take them. I'm not trying to be funny.
Oh, okay.
I'm not trying to be funny.
J-Lo doesn't need steroids.
Damn, so what Motown hit is J-Lo gonna body?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
Rory, watch yourself. Watch your little snarky black jokes.
I don't have snarky
Just
black
watch
jokes.
yourself. You know Rory tried to sneak a snarky one in there. Listening for it.
I'm not quite sure what song J Lo will cover.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. J-Lo is doing a Motown medley? Like, what the...
I hope not a whole medley. I hope
Tribute
that,
is a medley.
yeah, but I hope she's just doing a part of it.
Oh, Puff must be back.
You know what?
Maybe that comment worked.
Here we go. Here you go.
Puff got to be producing this one. A-Rod ain't behind this. They ain't got the drip we looking
Yeah,
for.
nah.
Well, you see bum ass A-Rod when Puff commented under the
Yeah,
pic.
nigga, I'm right here.
Wait, I know you here,
Nah,
nigga.
but I need you to know I'm
I
here.
didn't move.
No,
I know you here.
I'm right here.
I said what I said anyway.
Yeah, but I'm still right after
What my
you,
nigga
though.
Puff said?
OMG.
You know what OMG
He said-
mean.
he said-
Coming through.
And then A-Rod said, I'm lucky or something like that.
Yeah,
I'm a
lucky
man.
me. Smack the shit out of A-Rod.
No, you what?
I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about Puff.
He won't.
And let me stop talking about Puff because niggas might think I'm really talking for Puff, and I'm not. I certainly am not. Yo, let me ask y'all something real quick. I'm corny if the Knicks get the number 1 pick and draft Zion if I play Lauryn Hill Zion all summer.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
I thought you were going to play it the other when we talked about Zion a while ago.
No, I won't do that.
I think you are, but whatever.
It'll be worse. It'll be worse if the Garden plays it when he walks out.
You know they're playing.
Now the joy of my world is holy shit.
Fuck are you doing, man? What's wrong with you?
Singing.
All right,
You was
go
in the
ahead.
whole choir.
Go ahead.
That's like the fuck is
No,
you
but
doing?
I'm just trying to figure out why you just broke out like you got into your bag real quick.
Never
Okay,
mind,
do your
never
thing.
mind. What else? What else is there important? Oh, shout out to Freeway, man. I'm not going any further without shouting out to
sure.
Freeway, saying
Yeah.
congratulations to Freeway who got his kidney donor. Oh man, I'm so happy for you. He had a successful surgery. Pictures are online. I almost teared up a little bit. Very happy for Freeway, his family, his people, his camp, his everybody. Round of applause for him. Let me hit the
Yeah.
button real quick, man.
Speedy recovery to Freeway.
Prayers.
Yeah, that was great, man. While we got the round of applause going, let's give a round of applause for Lights and Heat being back on over in MDC. That was a whole week-long thing
For
that was
sure.
going on. Yandy
sure.
ran up in there, got maced. Now
Crazy.
arm is broken. It was horrible.
She broke her arm?
I don't know, man. I don't know what happened.
I saw my son out there a lot. Shout out to my son.
I'd say mice is everywhere where there's injustices.
Yeah, that's dope.
That is true.
Yeah, no, I'm
Talk about action.
I'm appreciative.
Yeah,
Thanks, mice.
word.
But I'm just happy they got that done over there. That's a long time to be without heat and,
insane.
and
Especially when
electricity.
it's 0 degrees
and,
out.
And no showers. Yeah. We got great weather in New York right now.
Now,
Not when
now
that
they
was
got the
going
heat
down.
turned back on.
Well, now I'm talking about currently,
Right.
not last week.
Right. Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah. What else is important?
You talking about
Now
your
the joy of my world is in Zion.
I don't know if those are the right notes.
This nigga, man.
You doing the Miseducation medley of the Grammys?
I'm not going to Grand Boycott.
Him and J-Lo.
You're boycotting?
Yeah, they ain't giving me nothing.
That's why you boycott.
You didn't put nothing out.
He didn't give me nothing.
But mash it out. Look how I got tight just now. What are you reading? Come on, what we doing?
I was looking at the list. That's why I said, hold on. Well, actually, hold on. Nikki just put out some freestyles that no one seemed to even listen to.
Damn.
I didn't even.
What's up with you?
I'm being honest. I couldn't believe that no one spoke about the freestyles. It was like they didn't exist.
I didn't know that happened.
I didn't
Put
hear
out 2
him.
records.
Did you hear him?
Yeah, I heard him.
How were they?
You don't sound enthused.
Can somebody play him? Can we get a piece of a snippet or something?
They were okay. I didn't understand the timing of it. I don't know. It was kind of just came out of nowhere.
Were they like freestyles, like rapping over someone
One
else's
was
beat?
over the
And the
Drake
one- yeah.
and Meek record, and then the other one was just a freestyle.
Okay.
Oh, that's the one she thought was gonna get it moving.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't a
Oh,
slight.
shut
It
the
wasn't a
fuck
slight tour. I just thought it was really odd
That
that
was the one.
Well, it sounds like it's gonna be spicy.
Fam, why you rap? You can't rap on your ex's beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
That's come on,
Anticipate some
and not
spice.
think that it's gonna be a little spicy.
Yeah, it's definitely going. It hints at some spice coming. Oh, she on the going bad? Uh-oh.
Come on.
Uh-oh.
Come on.
That's what you would say, right?
Does this
No,
make it
it's
better
not.
than
I wouldn't
Uptown
say
Vibes?
uh-oh.
You would.
I would not.
You'd be like, uh-oh, hold on, I gotta listen to this.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That's what Maul was waiting for.
Okay.
I wasn't waiting for this word.
Hey. Hey. Yo, pause this.
Too much.
She got more slaps than
Just
Aretha.
the
What's wrong with you?
Aretha line, man.
What?
I just don't want to hear that line no more. I keep saying that. Go ahead. You can't say back to back.
She's smoking Joe right now. Double sleeves.
Am I sleaze?
Yeah, you are.
Shut up. Ooh, I'm JB. Wait, hold up, man. What's going on?
You've been in court before.
More.
What, man? What? Why are you calling him?
Because I'm JB.
No, you're not.
I'm JB. Who's called
I'm
you
not
JB,
JB.
before?
No.
No. Your name is Joe.
JB.
I'm JB.
Hey.
This is vulgar.
All right, enough. We don't have to play the whole thing. Damn, how much promo we going to give Apple?
Through the shorts?
This is audio Mac,
I
actually.
don't want my dick sucked through my shorts.
No.
Do y'all?
No.
Can't say that's on my list.
Just be saying anything in a fucking verse. Yo.
No, pull my shit out. Like,
What are you talking about? I hate these shorts.
Suck on my basketball shorts.
And
Like,
then,
no.
want to kiss.
Yeah, no, pull the hammer out. Like, nigga, I need my shit out.
I'll suck you through your
I like
shorts.
give me head the traditional way. I'm
What,
not with this.
what's homeboy doing while
call
you do
me
that?
old
Yeah,
fashioned.
call me old school, like whatever. I'll take some old school head. I don't want 2019 head through my basketball shorts. I'm cool. No, thank you. Give me the 1988 head. Like, give me that head. Like
2018 is fine.
Yeah.
This is
Last
really
week head is fine with me. Yeah, for sure.
Well, yeah, it was that, and then Barbie Drip was the next one that came out on Queen Radio. Would you like a snippet?
No.
I think we heard enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need Barbie drip.
Cool.
I'm
You want the
set.
Barbie
for
drip?
now. For now.
I'll take her word. She's dripping.
Well,
Your shorts could be dripping.
I like that freestyle though. The first one.
I didn't think it was bad. No, that's why I was shocked. Both of the records are not that bad. That's why I was shocked that there wasn't more people talking about it. Even if it was to kill Nicki, that's why I was shocked. Because even now, she just get killed, everyone will talk about it. There was just nothing.
But see, Joe, back to what you said earlier. That's mimicking what she did. That would be mimicking
Mimicking the
original
actual record.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's kind of par for the course in a
Different though, on a
freestyle.
freestyle.
No, I'm just saying, but that's what mimicking is in comparison to adapting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know they say that this podcast is entirely too PC now, and they might be right.
They say anything.
How-
They say I don't like black women after I call black women trophies. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like,
So they say you with me now.
I don't get it. All right.
They
Okay.
swear I don't like black women.
I don't like black women, and something else they said. I sound like I'm anti-women.
Then if they see the black woman I date, they're gonna be on my dick.
It's like, all right, man. You know what? I'm not sure anymore. I don't know what's going on anymore. Whatever.
Horrible to say. Where was I getting to just now? I was getting to something important. Damn. What was we talking about just now?
You was about to get into
Nicki mimicking.
Oh yeah, y'all.
Freestyles.
Listen, you asked for the boys, so they sent me.
We
We didn't ask for anybody.
Yeah, we didn't. Ask.
And I'm definitely not the person
And who said
that they
who
sent.
And
No,
actually, if I
you're
asked
the
for
boy.
somebody and they sent you, I would be mad. Like I would be like, all right, you know what? Let me talk to whoever else you got back there.
JB doing here?
Let me talk to whoever else is back there. I don't want to talk to him.
So
And
wait,
Joe, imagine Joe come out like, "Can I help you?" Nah, fam, not you.
I'm not the boy that
And
just
Joe
sent.
would
Nah,
definitely hit you with the "I am the manager" line.
No. Joe, like, he can't wait to hit somebody with that. No, I am the manager. It's me. It's nobody above me. I'm here.
They asked for the boy. Nigga Drake.
He didn't say that.
He didn't. Yeah, he said it.
Look how quick he tried to
All right, what he said? What he said?
You asked to
for
see
the
the boss,
boss.
so they sent me. That's what he said.
Oh, okay.
See, that's different. You be trying.
Yeah.
Joe be trying to like.
That changes
see
the
how
whole
quick
bar.
a word to change a whole narrative of a
Word.
line. Like, look at you.
You asked
To
for
see
the
the
boy.
boy.
Act like he wouldn't say that though.
It's not far off. You're right. You're
Yeah,
absolutely
God
right.
damn it! And they sent him.
Yeah. He's the boss.
That's the boy.
He is
the boy boss?
That is creepy.
But quickly back to these Nicki freestyles. I have to think at this point that she's managing herself. All of this just seems like chaos. You just throwing shit at a wall. Who is in your corner at this point? Everything seems so organized in the beginning of your career. Now I feel like you're literally just doing this on your own.
G manages Nicki, right? Still, right?
Yeah, from my understanding. And I know he's been in the background of some of those Queen Radio joints, like being like, "Nah, don't say that."
And well, I was about
Nah, don't say that right there.
Well, I was about to say there's the section of people who believe that Nicki Minaj is not taking instruction from anybody, G. Robeson included.
G.L.
Probably true to an extent. Someone of her caliber probably can do what she wants.
And
Well,
that's,
in
and that's
some
where,
degree-
and that's where artists fuck up.
In some degree, I guess if you see the beginning of her career, you'd want to listen to that artist if she was very much hands-on.
Right.
But this is where the importance of a manager comes into play when you're sitting here and everything you did in the beginning of your career is no longer working. So maybe you need to shut up and listen to somebody else and bounce some ideas off.
Yeah, I was about to say, is there such thing as not listening to your manager at all?
Yeah, definitely.
Joe.
You've done that.
No, I haven't.
No?
I've never done it.
You've never not listened.
Never. I have never done it. I've always attempted. As an artist, you gotta get with your manager to plan.
Right.
So now the plan may not get executed correctly, and you and your manager could have difference of opinions and shit, but your manager is somebody who shares the vision normally. So if I got to argue with you to get you to see some shit, I'm firing you. Or if I'm not listening to you, I'm firing you.
Some managers
I guess
aren't
that's what I'm
necessarily as
Yeah.
hands-on as other managers.
But I think
though.
sometimes with artists, especially because you're dealing with art that you're creating, you can be too close to it. And you do need someone that still is with you on the vision, but isn't as close to the art that you're creating as you are. You need that other person to bounce that idea off of.
No, we're saying the same thing. That's why I'm trying to figure out, how do you have a manager that you don't fire that
After
you
you-
also don't listen to?
Well, what if they're doing really good with, getting commercial placements or whatever? They're doing things that are good managerial tasks, but not necessarily visionary. Not every manager is a visionary manager.
Parks is right. Some of
Yeah.
them are just good at going through the motions. All right, I got your tour. You're gonna tour.
Right.
Whatever this is the album you want to use.
Setting up infrastructure.
I'm putting that
whatever.
out. Like
You shouldn't have a manager that you make unable to do their job. So a manager is supposed to have your best interests and protect you from even yourself if need be.
For sure.
If the manager can't do, well, I guess y'all answer my question. Because if the manager is getting good placements or just keeping money coming in, then fuck
Right.
it. And so maybe some managers
Yeah,
don't
but-
want to lose a job.
Yeah, but at some point you gotta, artists, because artists get to a point where they get so big and they don't want to listen to their manager. They don't want to listen to the person that got them in this position in their career to where they're at now. And they feel like they outgrow their manager and they're like, I don't want to listen to you no more.
or arrogance sets in because you
Right.
think you've made it this far, and in the back of your head, I did all that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Artists out there, if you are listening, you're only as good as you are managed. It took me probably 13, 14 years to pick that up. But you are only
Better late
as
than
good as you are managed, which brings me to my question to you, gentlemen. How under or overstated is the manager position in hip-hop?
I think it's
We've had this talk with
times-
producers at some point. We've had this talk with engineers at some point. We never really gotten into the managers,
Yeah.
the people who make the wheels go round, the glue to it all.
Well, I think now more than ever, the managers almost like celebrities now. I know more managers today than I knew when I was younger. Like I didn't
That's
know
a
who
fact.
the fuck was managing.
Well, now there was big managers back in the day, for sure.
No, there always will be some big man that are
Right.
just like
There's been
managers.
So you think
Superstars.
But I'm
the
talking about-
manager kind of replaced the big exec, like your Master
manager-
P's, your Dames,
Yeah,
Suge.
it almost feels like that's where it is now.
So I guess the question is, are they overpaid or underpaid? And of course, that's subjective.
Well, the
But-
standard for a manager to be paid is 20%.
15 to 20, I say, would be the average.
Yeah, that's the standard, somewhere in that range. I think it depends on the manager, what kind of work they do. Because if they're just doing administrative kind of stuff, then 20% is a lot.
I think
20% is a big chunk of money.
If they're only doing administrative stuff, then they shouldn't be a manager.
no,
But what if they're really good at doing administrative stuff?
They shouldn't be a manager.
you could be an assistant.
Yeah, there's
Well, not an
plenty of other
assistant, but you could just
positions for
be-
them to only do administrative stuff. A manager is a little more hands-on than just administrative, just paperwork.
I'm not talking about just paper. When I say administrative, I mean, like I said, finding corporate people to, put shit in commercials or put it to TV. What if they're very good at finding very valid income sources, but are not necessarily visionaries?
But so to me, I would call them underpaid then, because I think now, and I know we're going back to our age-old conversation, is it easier to get on now or back then?
Oh, Lord, no, please.
Not going to go there.
Thank you.
But I think they're underpaid in this day and age because rappers have to be so much more than just a rapper.
yeah, that's true.
It's so much more than just delivering an album, and that's where you can't look to an artist to actually want to go out and do all those things. Like, we use QC a lot. I think P getting the Nautica shit with Yachty and like all the different areas that he puts these artists. I hope to God he's making more than 20%.
Right.
He deserves more than 20%.
Yeah.
Because 20% is, it's a good chunk, but it's not that much compared to how much work you're putting in. If you're not putting in 20% of the work,
But QC is a production company, yes?
of course, and I was using them as an example. But managers do operate the way nowadays because people are so independent and you can't really rely on labels. That manager is the most important person in there. Like if your label is getting more of a split from your music than your manager is making off of it, I think that's fucked up. Manager needs to be paid more.
The label's definitely getting a better.
Yeah,
split
they're
than
getting
managers.
better. Yeah,
Of course.
for sure.
Sorry.
That's
But
not even a.
You don't
that's
need.
not
You
even
don't
an
need.
option.
If you have a good manager, who the fuck needs a label?
That's true. I mean, well, depending on.
I'd rather give my manager more money and not have to deal with a label and let him really
It
run the
depends on
shit.
how good your manager is and how good the label is.
It's subjective.
You
of
could
course.
foresee a scenario where you pay a manager 30%.
Yeah. Subjective, of course, but yeah, I could see paying a manager 30% if he's really carrying that weight and changing my career to a degree that 30% is warranted.
Parks.
Yeah, that's valid. 30's a lot though.
It's a shit ton.
Yeah,
But
your partners at that point. Pretty
yeah,
much.
more or less. That's a business
And that's what
partner.
a lot of these artists are now with their managers.
I think that can be a much better strategy because then again, a lot of managers have to bring on a lot of clients to really make a lot of income.
Right.
Well, that's the other thing. I'm not ever hiring a manager that's bringing on a bunch of clients. That's where it gets a little tricky too.
What if
don't
that,
know if
what if
that's
that manager
accurate.
has a team? What if it's a management company, more or less?
What if it's QC?
I would never get with a management company.
What if it's QC? They have a lot of artists. Would you consider
They're
that a
more
lot
of
of
a
artists?
label.
That's a lot of artists.
Ish.
Right.
That is a shit
But
ton.
again,
But they do a great job.
that they're also a production company,
True.
and a production company's job is to kind of encompass everything.
Right.
yeah.
So they'll handle some of the management. They'll handle A&R shit. They're a production company.
Right.
I'm talking about management.
But even in a QC situation, if I'm Little Baby, I need a good manager because look who I'm competing against in my own office.
Right.
Well, that's why
Like-
I never wanted to go. I never wanted to go to one of the big management firms with a whole bunch of different departments that had a whole bunch of acts because it's easy to get lost in the sauce there.
For sure.
I was
go
more
ahead.
I was more of a day-to-day type of dude. Like I needed somebody who I could get in the trenches with every day on the phone whenever I felt like it, who would have enough attention to pay to me and me only.
I've seen people that went to the big management companies that still have also a manager.
Of course,
Which is crazy,
Yeah,
you know,
which
'cause
they'll call
now you're
a
busting that
day-to-day.
shit down.
I'm not handing out 30% that way.
Right.
I'm
No,
not
no.
giving 15% to the day-to-day manager or 10% to the day manager. Most of the times, the big management company is not taking 10%.
Right. They're taking.
So now, before you even go out there and try to solicit your services, you're working with 70%. Nah,
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
The,
I'm
the
not.
best way I've seen that work before is you give the big management company a percentage and then you give your day-to-day a stipend. Like you get a monthly $3,000.
Like a salary.
Just like you just do it that way because you're probably making more significant amount, and your day-to-day is really more of your assistant in the sense that the big management company is saying, hey, he needs to be here at this time. It's usually someone close to you, someone you can be around for 12 hours a day. That's more of the day-to-day.
Anybody
And that's not
around-
really a percentage gig. That's here's some bread.
Anybody around that's getting a percentage of all work done, goddamn it, you better earn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I say all the time, managers can manage their entire lives. You are artist. Your life expectancy is pretty short. If you and your manager ain't vibing, you better kick his ass to the curb and get this shit rocking. I'll
Yeah.
never understand having a manager that you won't listen to.
It happens a lot.
Happens a lot. Word.
And what happens
Does it
a lot.
really?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I got to be really naive.
Yeah.
Well,
Why, all right, I guess give me the reasons that you wouldn't listen to your manager.
Well, if maybe shit isn't going the
Can-
way that you see it,
You thought it was gonna go,
Yeah.
or you wanted to go, and
yeah, you want to take control and
you feel like you got it. You don't need no manager.
or the vision part. People have different visions on things. On the last album, y'all might have had the same vision. Now you have a completely different one.
that's true. And some people don't need managers, honestly. Like for people that are up and coming, still,
People
that's something I see
if
a lot.
you don't have
is-
a lot of business, you don't have business to be managed.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see a lot of people say, "Hey, I really just need to find a good manager to get it popping for me." It's like,
Like,
well,
I
no, you
don't
got to
know.
get it popping.
I don't
and
know if
then
you're
get the
there yet.
manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quickly to double back on what you said, Joe, you'd never sign to a manager that has a lot of clients.
Nope, yeah, I wouldn't.
So in some events I've seen,
Again, my career never really took off either, so don't really take advice from me.
I've seen cases where managers didn't have a lot of clients and then they relied on that artist to feed their family. And I've seen them try to book tour dates and bring artists out when they weren't ready and
yeah.
all these different things just because they are relying on
They
you
wanna eat.
to feed the family. And
Right.
you're not ready yet and you're fine. So sometimes I could see someone wanting to sign with a manager that may have other clients that will be busy and will be fine with his money and will just let you rock until it's need be time to go out.
Yeah, it's a case by case basis, really, and it depends on the artist and how much they're willing to do. Because a lot of artists are very hands on and can book their own studio sessions and can find their own producers.
And a lot of artists are just not manageable.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Then there's that part.
That's true too.
I guess that answers the question that I've been beating y'all down about.
Well, that whose fault that kind of is. That's kind of
mine.
No,
Everything is my fault.
no, the artist that can't be managed, and I make this full circle. It's kind of Hove's fault. Remember when artists all thought they were marketers? They all thought they were label heads. They all thought they were bosses. Like now, some of y'all are just good rappers.
Right, right. No, I
Like
see that all
Hove
the
got
time.
y'all thinking that y'all can do everything he can do, and that's not the case.
Yeah, I see that all the time.
Like-
you're not. You have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
even
Even Rick,
he has-
even
even
Rick
he
Ross,
has a
who can do
manager,
all that,
so-
has a manager.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Oh shit! No, we didn't. Know what I didn't ask y'all about. Are y'all excited about the rumored Frank Ocean single dropping March 1st with 3 Stacks and SZA and
Kendrick.
Kendrick?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Why would that
Anytime I know 3,000 verses coming,
Yeah.
I'm in.
He's 100% with Frank.
be? Yeah, yeah. That one little fucking weird ass interlude on Blonde. Was
Yeah,
it?
the reprise shit.
Yeah,
He
That shit was
smoked that shit.
I just hope it's not for like the Black Panther 3 soundtrack.
Well,
I hope it's a Frank Ocean project.
Yeah,
Black Panther
Gotcha.
one project.
Well, he
amazing, so-
alluded after that tweet, he had put 2018 question mark, 2018 question mark, or pardon, 2019, 2019, 2020. It kind of like felt like he was alluding to 3 projects in 2 years, which he did do that last time he came out. But I would just like Frank to focus on one album.
Yeah, enough for the bells and whistles and all this other shit. Trying
Yeah,
new
the
shit. Like,
fucking
man, just
missiles.
put a project
yeah.
out.
Get the mistletoes out the studio and fucking do some work.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think that's what we saw with Frank with Blonde and that whole thing of getting out the contract, all that. I felt like he overthought a whole bunch of shit. I think Frank just needs to keep it simple.
Well, he was trying to get the fuck out of some shit, so
And that he did.
and he did. He
He
juked.
killed that for everybody.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
All right, so you guys are excited for this song.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, I'll be tuned in.
Are there any songs coming that you guys aren't so excited about? Don't worry about it.
Yo,
don't worry, Mo, don't worry
yo,
about it. Don't,
I don't know
Rory,
if
it's
we're-
cool,
If
it's
we're
cool.
haters
Rory,
for wanting
Rory,
Frank
it's
Ocean,
cool.
SZA, 3
But I'm
Stacks,
fucking-
Ocean
I'm definitely a
song.
Once you say Andre 3000, I want to hear that record.
No, I understand what you're
Yeah,
saying.
like I'm gonna be excited for a 3000 verse.
see where
We
you
don't
go-
get one every 4 years.
I see where you're going with that.
That's all.
Let me venture off into something different. I was speaking to Ian after the Super Bowl went off, right? Mm-hmm. He was pretty excited. He had a white Super Bowl party. Like invited all.
Wait, like all white, or they wore all white, or they were white?
We didn't wear one.
both.
Both.
It was both.
I was wearing a white
you had
t-shirt instead of a
Levi-
black.
White Levi's, white tee.
I don't have white Levi's.
You do have white Levi's.
White Levi's.
Anyway, Ian had. I'll make this really quick. Ian had an all-white party. He called me the next morning, and he was really excited about some of the food that was cooked, and one of the dishes happened to be Parks' collard greens.
Wow.
Yeah, Parks
So-
girl. That's always.
Wait, so we've been asking for 6 months, and Ian gets some just.
Yeah, I mean that's Super Bowl Sunday. That's
So,
when you cook.
and let me just tell you
That's
guys.
when you cook a meal.
Ian made sure to tell me that the Parks greens were slamming.
I don't know if I.
But wait, that's
I
Mom,
love
Mom.
Ian,
My
That's
bad.
what I said.
Okay.
I said, Ian, you're white.
Right.
Don't know if you're the greens taste
Yeah,
tester.
it tastes buds. It tastes buds ain't
and then know
collard
what
green.
he said? Know what he said?
No.
You guessed it. He said, no, I'm telling you. Parks did a great job. Had some bacon bits in there. And I said, wait.
Bacon bits?
Wait.
No.
Bacon bits?
No.
I said, Ian, don't talk to me no more. So I was waiting to get in front of Parks to ask him if you put bacon bits in the
Bacon
collard
bits?
greens.
No, I put bacon.
Yeah, no, I'm cool.
There has to be some sort of meat thing. I don't eat pork, so
No, yeah, smoked turkeys, what
Yeah.
we usually do. But yeah, no,
Parks, don't do that again.
what?
not
Don't,
bacon.
don't put bacon bits in the collard greens.
And you chop the bacon up.
Yo, slicing cooked bacon.
Yeah, like that's nasty.
Yeah, you know white niggas that make some shit sliced bacon.
Yeah, and you know Parks ain't sliced. He was tearing that shit with his hands. Like,
Oh, but Ian enjoyed that
Crushed
shit,
it in a
man.
ball.
yeah, no,
Ian
we
had a
can't
blast.
take Ian. Yeah, we can't take Ian word for it.
Go ahead,
I'm gonna
yeah.
make y'all greens one day.
Not with no bacon bits.
Yeah, nah.
Put some oxtail on
use
my
it.
shit.
Oxtail.
What?
You want an old meal? You don't put oxtail in collard greens, man.
That's what
You
we
could.
do. Yes, we
Yeah,
do.
you could.
Yes,
could
we
have
do.
them with
Anything
on
that's
the
fatty,
side.
You got
like
it fucked up.
fatty
Smoked
meat.
turkey neck or smoked turkey or smoked
Maul,
turkey neck. man.
anytime you want to battle, I'm putting oxtail in my, or I'm making my mom put it in hers, and you can put the smoked turkey in yours, and
Okay.
we could have a green, or Parks could put the bacon bits in his,
Okay.
and my mom's is going to put y'all under the fucking car.
Okay.
Any
No-
type of
no one-
fatty.
But smoked turkey is good, of
Any
course.
type of fatty
But
meat
you never
is
heard
good.
of oxtail in collard greens?
I don't know if I don't think so.
You never had my mom's collard greens?
Oxtail, no. Because I haven't eaten red meat since like 04.
Oh, so you couldn't have it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the difficult
shut the
thing
fuck
too. Is
up
everybody
then.
has different.
I've never seen it. I still never even seen oxtail inside of it. Like,
Wow, get out of here.
Yeah, no.
And how unfair is that Joe said let's do a cook-off with everybody, but then said I'll bring my mom's in. Like,
Word.
she's gonna win.
but yeah, like he's cooking, like he's
Yeah,
chef.
fuck out of here.
Like,
You know
not a
what
fair
Joe
battle.
bringing the chicken cheese dip.
For
you know what
sure.
he do.
You
Like,
want
that's
you
his
want
go-to.
You want Parks to
Newports.
battle your
Yeah.
mom and
Yeah,
greens?
shit like that.
It's not fair.
This nigga
true.
gonna bring
What's wrong
dip
with
and
you?
cigarettes to the cook-off. Dip and cigarettes.
Dip and cigs.
Yeah, that's what you.
Or dip sig.
Nah, we definitely.
Hopefully
Come
not.
on.
Any
Now,
more-
look, now you want to lead a party. Now you don't want to party with the
Yeah,
God.
actually, I kinda-
cool,
I kinda
yeah.
wanna leave
I'm
that
cool
part.
on that.
No,
one.
I don't.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah, I don't want to go to the dust party.
Yeah, no, I'm cool. I'm cool on that.
Do we care that people are coming out more frequently with James Brown being murdered?
Yo,
Just the dipping
did
in
you
cigarette
read?
just reminded me.
Yo, that
yeah,
shit is
I read the whole
crazy.
article. There was a young woman, well, not a young woman anymore. That
Circus lady.
yeah,
Yeah,
she made
circus
music with
lady.
James Brown back in the
Found the
day.
big green blue bin.
Yeah.
from
She's
the
got the
garage.
hey, she kept the files.
She kept the files. She got
all the
receipts.
text messages, all the She had VCR recordings.
But I was talking to Parks before the podcast started. Who's shocked at this? Like
No, I wasn't shocked at all. This ain't the first time we've heard that he was murdered.
James Brown allegedly shot at least 20 other R&B singers.
Yeah,
Right.
James Brown was in the mob.
yeah.
Like,
They had an article about him shooting at Otis Redding, ducking
Yeah.
behind a piano.
I saw that
you
shit.
know he made bum ass Otis duck.
He paid off.
Wait, why Otis a bum?
Because he wasn't doing nothing but sitting on the dock of the fucking bed.
Oh, my
He didn't have a hammer or nothing. James pulled up to the dock.
You think someone singing Shamalama Ding Dong has the hammer on him?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, maybe.
Shamalama ding dong.
He just got the ratchet with him.
A nigga starts singing Shamalama ding dong. I'm like, man, we'll knock this nigga out.
No, hold up, Rory. Don't say nothing yet. I want to do like a music SAT quiz. Y'all listen to Otis. Let's see if we can hear his vibe. Let's try to see who won this fight. Let's let this rock for a minute.
I can tell by the first note.
I was gonna say.
James is way too aggressive for
Word,
Otis.
his ad libs alone.
Yeah.
You know what time it is. That shotgun was coming with wild ad libs.
Anyone that sits on
But
a
wait,
dock
look.
gets
He
smoked.
ain't even doing nothing on the dock. He watching the water.
About to get snuck right into the water. And you,
Look
and
at
you
the
picked a
record.
passive
Yeah,
one.
word. Look at the record
You
you
picked,
picked.
you picked James chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really just a passive James Brown.
Hey, check this out, Otis. You in the dock.
Record after that.
Nah. That can stand on its own.
Nah,
Yeah.
James
Yo, Maul is so hood. You gotta get him beans after that one.
That record
No,
was
I
crazy.
don't.
That record was
It is crazy, but
Yeah,
I
for
don't
sure.
have to give it to him after that. Hey, Otis, why would you even want to smoke with this type of nigga? He don't put bacon in his greens.
Yeah, at all.
This nigga ain't got no bacon bits in there. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't think it's so far-fetched that James Brown was murdered. Now, I know nothing about nothing, so please don't murder me.
Word.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I don't want to say
who.
nothing about nothing because that shit sounded gangster as shit in that fucking article.
So, with that
all
article,
types of
Parks,
mobsters.
I was trying to figure out. They kept saying a series. Is this the introduction to something that they're putting out with the files?
I hope that they make something out of that. like a
Because
biopic.
listen,
That
I
shit
read
is
that
crazy.
shit was like a 40-page essay, and they ain't really even tell us shit.
Yeah.
Just that she has this shit chilling, and it's crazy.
And the stories in that were insane.
All somebody got to do is call Quincy.
They might cancel James after all this shit come out,
Quincy know what happened.
Nah, Quincy's probably.
Quincy,
Quincy
I don't know
was
if-
dead.
man, James shot all them niggas.
Quincy definitely know about everything that's happening in music.
1,000% Quincy knows. Shout out to Quincy.
For real.
Wait, wasn't there some wild arrests at his funeral? Like some big racketeering shit?
At James Brown's
Yeah.
funeral?
Weren't like 40 people arrested on site?
I don't remember that part.
I don't know about that.
Google that. I'm pretty sure that happened.
That could.
I know last week on the news, the car that ran into a house and pushed it off of its foundation and somebody died in, they came by and shot the wake up.
Okay.
Damn. What the fuck going on?
Where was that at?
Newark. Yeah, Newark. Yeah, they
Shooting up a wake is crazy.
They shot the wake up. Shit was crazy out here in the streets, man.
That's
I
wild.
see. I thought it was getting a little better.
Speaking of Newark, have y'all heard Surf's album yet?
No,
Yeah,
I didn't hear yet.
It's really, really, really good. I feel like.
Now, don't talk about that. He was in the studio with Game.
Oh, is he cool with Game? I didn't even know it.
No, these niggas be fake cool with everybody.
Oh, wow. Surf,
Anybody who
His album is dope.
Anybody who can promote their album, they cool with.
yeah, Surf didn't waste a word. Obviously, had a lot to talk about with everything that happened. I suggest people check it out.
Yeah.
Surf, I love you, and I'm talking shit. I'll check it out at some point.
It's really good.
Like Ozark. I still ain't get around to Ozark.
Really?
Really? Season 2?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you bugging.
I need a vacation.
Oh, season 2.
Season 2.
Okay.
Yeah, season 2.
I thought you
But
meant
still,
period.
shit, that shit been out for like
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah.
8
Did y'all start
months.
watching True Detective yet?
Yes.
That shit is incredible so far.
Yes.
Way better than last season. That was terrible. With Vince Vaughn, it was fucking terrible.
I wasn't mad at last season.
Oh, nah, that shit was trash. The first season was amazing.
You know what else I'm watching right now on Netflix that seems to be pretty good? It's a movie, though. Polar.
Oh, no, I see that.
Just seems good. It's not nothing that they've highlighted or anything, but
okay.
just check it out if you're bored.
Was it recommended for you based on your history?
No. I put it on my list.
Oh, okay. Netflix.
Yeah, I be feeling so corny hitting a little my list.
Joe would have a list.
Yeah, I've never used the list feature. Ever.
No, but
I don't know how to
what?
use it.
I've never used it. I never used it before either. Let me shoot myself some bail. But sometimes I'll see a show that I want to watch, and then I forget about the show.
Okay.
So I just started clicking it because my memory fails me. And now I don't watch anything in my list.
Gotcha.
I just have a list of shit that I want to watch.
I think I still have a list from when it was DVDs. They used to send you DVDs, and you had to make a list to get the shit next.
Oh, like how
Oh,
Netflix
yeah,
started?
yeah.
Yeah.
I still have shit in my list.
Before they was just streaming.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Let's talk about Trey Songz and Shorty's breakup. Shorty got all these niggas losing their fucking mind.
Yeah, I speak about this all the time. It's the same 7.
No, Lord, this is a... let's be respectful. Let's be respectful and not show toxic masculinity on this topic.
Hold on, but
She's
is
pimping.
this the chick that had her feet in Trey Songz's face on Instagram?
I don't know. I'm not gonna put that on. I don't know. I ain't gonna put Trey business out there like that.
No, it was on Instagram.
Yeah, but we don't know whose leg that was. We don't know whose
No,
foot
like
that
her whole
was.
body and face was in the picture.
We still don't know.
Yeah, we still don't know. I don't know. I don't know nothing.
Hypothetically.
She
Yeah.
was, guys, she was tagged.
Oh, well then if she was tagged and it was her foot.
I still don't know.
Yeah,
Could have been anybody. man.
You never go wrong with I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all.
That's cool because you're PC now.
Lori Harvey is... Don't worry. Right after this Lori Harvey, I got a topic. We're going to test this PC shit out.
Oh God.
Lori Harvey apparently has, or allegedly has, Trey Songz, Justin Combs,
Somebody else.
Future, Miguel. Look how live it started. Miguel is happily married
Word.
somewhere. And this girl is 21. Now, none of this is any of my business, and it's gossip shit, so I'm not going to entertain it so much. But I bring it up here because the women be so happy when a woman shits on dudes.
Fam,
But how do we know
Let
that
me just say this: I'm staying out of this part of the conversation. I don't need my name.
All right, I'm
being
not saying
dragged.
nothing else either.
No, yeah, but
that's
just that.
the end. That's all I'm gonna say is that women just be real happy, and that's it.
Fam, where are we at in this country now?
Now, if this
Like,
was in
men.
if
I'm just
this
talking
was
about
in
men.
reverse, and Trey Songz had his feet in her face, and then he was fucking a bunch of girls.
Tell it,
they
King.
They wouldn't be saying yes over
Tell
this
it.
whole shit.
Talk about it, Irish King.
Fam,
crazy.
listen, man. I'm out. Y'all know how I feel.
Oh, this is why they say we pussy.
No, I'm out. I'm just out. I'm not saying it no more. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know how I feel.
Through the shorts.
Same,
I
same
hope everything
7.
was through the shorts. Didn't spread any diseases.
It's the
I
same
want chick
11s.
doing nothing through the shorts.
Yeah, I'm cool. through the shorts.
A dry hump.
Ew.
Nah. I'm butt ass on the dry hump.
Butt ass.
Let you know what's going on in
How
the
you
streets.
get butt ass and hump some jeans?
I was gonna say, is she fully clothed and you butt ass? That's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta get naked first.
This nigga is sick. I'm telling you.
Wait, y'all don't get naked first?
I've definitely got naked first.
Sure. That's why I don't understand when I say something here, y'all niggas
No,
look like
but
an
if you
alien.
dry humping,
Wait, yeah,
butt
it
naked.
is
Ass
dry
naked to
humping.
dry hump some jeans
all
is
right,
not funny.
Rory, but let's get to the joke.
You're gonna get a brush burn, first of all.
Before I get a real answer. No, your pink dick will get a brush burn.
What kind of calluses you working with?
Listen, let me ask y'all. So what percentage of the time in your sexual career were you naked first?
Oh, very.
Because I might get my 95
Oh,
on
nah.
95
This nigga's
South.
nasty. Nah. You can't get naked that many times first. No.
I would say a majority is same time, and then
What time of chemistry you got, nigga?
Same time.
same time.
I mean, that's kind of usually how it goes. I feel
Yeah,
like.
nigga, Rory,
These niggas
Rory
is
be like,
mad.
no, you take your jeans off.
yeah, so you think I'm asking? Now your turn. Your turn.
No, they gazing at each other at opposite sides of the bed, like they in a ghost in front of the fucking clay.
Yeah.
Fucking losers.
Yeah, actually.
Take your fucking pants off, Rory and Sam.
First of all, you ass naked running around your own room while sitting
That's
in a
funny.
turtleneck.
No, I'm
And you
ass.
laughing at me.
No. I'm ass naked in any room. it ain't fucking shit. I'm saying throughout my sexual career, where we at? Hotel, motel. I'm naked first.
Yeah.
She talking still. Because I sleep naked.
You setting the vibe? You want her to know, like, what your energy is at? Like, yo, this is where I'm at. I don't know what you feeling
No,
like,
now you making it.
but I'm at the
creepy.
naked.
I'm at the naked
I'm at
phase.
the naked phase of the night right now. Like, this is the phase of the
Naked
night.
phase.
Yeah,
I'm
like
not at the neck.
this is the phase of the evening where we both get naked. Like, I'll go first.
No, that's what Rory's doing. Rory. This is the part where we both take our clothes off simultaneously.
That line works every time.
Romantic ass nigga.
It sound like
and
a-
Parks, you just love your girl a lot, so y'all probably really have that chemistry.
Yeah, we do.
Parks he keep his socks on though.
Yeah.
That's still hilarious. Keeping your socks on during sex is funny, man.
You put, like, if you ever put,
I'm the nigga that said my girl can keep some sweats on. I'm gonna find that little nook that feel like something.
This is why you gotta get out the house.
You are
man.
sick.
Yeah, so
Yo, you are gross.
that nook. First of all, any nigga looking for a
You
nook.
look like something.
A nook. You gonna fuck around your dick between a mattress and a remote. The remote.
and bus on the remote. Oh, now turn
never
the channel.
touch,
Now turn
never
the
touch the
channel.
channel.
Turn the ESPN now, baby.
Yo, this nigga is nasty,
I
man.
just can't be vulnerable around y'all.
What you mean?
I can't tell y'all about how it goes.
about how you dry hump.
Yeah, but it's like, come on, man.
Dry humping jeans is crazy.
Nigga Joe's like, no, it's not.
Ass naked, dry humping some jeans.
The fucked up
Joe
part.
taking that Fashion Nova shit too far.
I was cracking on Parks earlier, but it ain't no joke when you get a little dick rash.
Hell no.
Word.
Yo.
That shit hurt when you walk.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
That shit, you feel that shit in like your neck and shit. It's got weird.
No, that's one of the worst feelings on earth.
Yo, you
shit's
feel
the
it in your
worst.
neck.
Seriously,
That's
that
weird
shit,
senses.
that shit travels in weird ways.
The fucked up. That shit take like 3 months to grow back.
Your dick does not heal quick.
Facts, not at all. I don't
know
You gotta
why.
put Neosporin. You're on,
Neosporin. That's what that Neosporin in the bathroom is for? Oh, Parks is a nasty nigga.
Yo,
Be trying to throw coconut oil, anything
should
on
be
that shit.
bad when you
Trying
gotta
to
put the
heal it.
Neosporin on your dick, man.
That's crazy.
All right, enough of this conversation. This is fucking disgusting.
I think it might be a nice break for some 40
Yeah,
ounce
yeah.
Vans
Come
tweets.
on, give it to us,
Let's
Rory.
get some positivity going here.
Yeah, we need it.
And now a word from 40 ounce Vans. Learn not to explain things to people. It misleads them into thinking that they're entitled to everything you do.
that's true.
No, I see where he was going with that.
Been there.
Stop changing who you are for people that don't even know themselves.
You should never do that. Van's right.
I'll never apologize for being myself. If we don't click, then we don't click.
I never looked at it that way.
Can't let other people decide who you are.
That was it?
That's it.
That's the facts, nigga.
Yo, what the fuck we reading?
What else you
right
gotta
now?
say?
Facts.
You can't let no one else decide who you
I
are.
could tell more or less somebody else decide who he was before.
No, I'm just like,
So
where's
why
the
you
punch?
got so much in that? That's the punch.
Well, no. We have a follow up for people like Mo here. Been on my me shit lately.
That's for you.
Yo, y'all are stupid.
Yo, when did you get
Why?
on your you shit?
Your you shit.
He on his him shit.
Lately?
Earlier.
Okay.
Y'all
Not
feel
lately.
better already. Thanks, 40 ounce van.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Thank
That's
you.
that's a new outstanding.
Thanks,
Tweets.
thanks, 40. 40 another one that pumped that Jules chick up, but anyway.
Did he?
Yeah, we won't talk about it now.
Kanye versus Designer. Who's ready for that battle?
Wait.
Not me.
When did that happen?
Designer got on his Instagram to say he's been a bit displeased with good music, and he doesn't think Kanye is a genius that we all think he is,
Do we?
and that y'all better stop hating like he fell off because he only put out 2 projects. He went diamond 7 times on us.
And he's the one that
Who went
gave
diamond seven
Kanye's career the boost that it needed when he was failing. He's the one that, his single is the one that pushed that album to heights that it would have never seen without him. He is the one that put Kanye back in the public's eye. That's what Young Designer said. Say something else.
Well, what else was on
Say
The
something
Life of
else.
Pablo?
Listen,
What else did Pablo bring us?
I don't know.
I don't know. He might have a point.
That's what I'm saying.
And he's got 7 diamonds.
But I don't want you guys to take our word for it.
No,
Y'all shouldn't take our word on
no,
shit.
not when it's on the
Why
World
not?
Wide Web.
Yeah, what happened?
Not when it's on the World Wide Web
Yeah,
Trustworthy.
for your own
Let's
consumption.
hear it from the horse's mouth.
Doing this shit for me, bro. Nobody that's doing this shit for me. It's
a clean version.
West, the biggest that nigga score in the world. Y'all niggas think he's the genius. I think all that shit. Well, to me, that's crazy.
All right. That's too clean. Too clean. But he said y'all niggas think he's dope and I don't.
So he thinks he's crazy, actually.
Wow.
Well, we think he's crazy too.
Yeah.
Yeah, designer.
He thinks he's crazy.
Designer should meet with us to see how we feel. We agree there.
Yeah, I don't know where you've been.
Well, that's kind of what he's beefing about. That we don't know where he's been.
No, that's not what I.
He's trying to say, yo, I've been trying to tell y'all where I've been, but these guys they've been holding me back. That nigga better find another one of them records and fast.
And he was
I'm
doing
gonna tell
Timmy
you
Turner
something.
in the sentence.
Yeah, because listen,
It's time for a different beer.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Because let me tell you who will have a hit before he does. Kanye will have another record.
Nah, he should be Polar next.
Poland.
Or Polar, the panda.
Joe is an idiot, man.
I'm an idiot.
Let me go on record saying that.
I'm not even
He
rapping.
needs another
I'm
beer.
not titling these
You said he
songs.
needs another beer. Panda. Oh, he has to switch to a polar bear now.
Koala.
Oh, man. Shout out to Designer, man. And shout out to Timmy Turner.
Yeah, I wonder how he's doing. Definitely had a rough childhood.
As bad as Designer.
Yo, come on, man.
I don't know Designer to be doing bad.
That's what I was about to say.
I
Like,
got a podcast to do. I ain't trying to speak everybody's good graces.
No, it ain't about the good graces, but I don't know, man. I just don't understand why Designer now is.
Where
like,
would Designer be getting his money from right now? All jokes aside.
Royalties.
Yeah.
I mean,
Off
naturally.
of Panda.
Yeah.
Which is on a
yeah.
Kanye West
If it's,
album.
if it's
I don't,
7
can you,
times diamond, then I don't think that's true.
Can you
I
stream
don't
the
know if
regular
that's true.
Panda record, or can you only go to
I don't know.
Kanye's album?
Yeah, and who knows how they split
I'm
that
not a
motherfucker
streamer,
up.
and I feel like you guys should be able to come up with the answer to this without delaying the audience.
Talk.
You can. Yeah.
Thanks, Savon. See, look at the duh.
Oh, you almost got the O back now.
No, he ain't got the full D.
Oh, pause.
Still the duh.
Okay.
Yeah, pause. Yeah, man. Shout out to Timmy Turner too. And I'm not gonna just rush out there and say Kanye gonna have another hit before Designer, but I will say that's probably a safer bet.
Okay.
I would-
Kanye
I
don't
would
need a
think
hit.
so.
But Kanye don't need a hit. Designer need a hit,
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, we're gonna
that's
ask-
for
which
certain.
is
them
fucked
two,
up because we ain't even in an era anymore where people need a hit. But he need a hit.
Those type of artists need a hit.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you either a catalog act, like an album act, or a nigga that need a hit,
Yeah.
or a nigga that just streams well. Because A Boogie streams well, right?
right.
Yeah.
Without a hit.
Yeah,
He has some
his
hits
albums-
too, a little bit.
Designer had another
like a-
record that I liked though. Was Outlet? Was that the name of the record?
Nah, Timmy
Outlet?
Turner was your shit though. That was
It
just
was called
Timmy Turner.
Outlet was- I
Timmy
liked
Turner
it.
for the burner. It wasn't even my turn.
I liked Timmy Turner when it was acapella more than I liked it when it was a solo.
Yeah.
It wasn't even.
Yeah, when he
my
was
turn.
snapping on the double
I
XL
heard that
shit.
bum ass bar.
Wait. Let Parks and Rory get into their genius breakdown of this.
Well, Timmy Turner is actually a metaphor for
For gun violence. Usually not up on 10
and the snaps
or the
represent,
turn-ups. Those are gunshots.
I got you.
and it had to be acapella.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Let me just play that drop when y'all get in y'all bag. All right, so Rory's favorite store is coming out with a brand new hybrid collaboration unlike anything you've ever seen before to hit the shelves.
We've seen it before.
Yes, graced with the permission of Donatella herself. Ronnie Feig traveled all the way. Where'd he travel?
Italy?
Wherever Donatella was.
Probably Italy.
South Beach.
Yeah, Miami.
Oh, yeah, maybe just Miami.
It's the fucking South Jersey.
It was right on the ocean.
Donatella in Camden.
I hope not.
She ain't running a business
Shout out to
anymore. He went all the way to Camden and got permission from Donatella Versace herself to be the only fashion nista with access to the legacy prince of Versace. I don't know, man.
Is that how it went?
I don't know. Wait, all right, y'all laughing. Wait, hold up. See, now that y'all laughing at me, I'm going to do it for real.
Oh, do they have a rollout?
No, yeah, y'all laughing at me because y'all thinking I'm freestyling.
Are you
but,
gonna play the
But
trailer?
I read this. So let me just find it. Oh my God. Now, since y'all think I'm playing, I found it. Turn me up, Cruz. The legendary Ronnie Feig himself said, and I quote,
Don't quote.
"To rewrite history, we must be well versed in it."
Already killing Joe off the first sentence.
True.
For our most important collection to date, we scoured Versace.
Scoured his
You didn't scour. you
went
didn't
to
go
the
in
crib
there.
and got the prints.
That's what I'm saying. We scoured Versace's archive to tell a rich story of Gianni and Donatella's vision of the world through our lens.
Everybody has a lens.
That means you're stealing their shit. Our lens is you stealing their shit. But it's fine, because Ronnie's my man. With Donatella's blessing, for which I am forever grateful for, we began digging into Versace's prints and silhouettes circa 1978 to 1997, when Gianni was at the helm of the house. Discovering these gems drove me to find out more about the visionary Gianni was. From being credited as the creator of the concept of a supermodel to trailblazing, infusing street influences into his designs, Gianni's impact is felt more today than ever before. I'm just reading.
That's all you're doing?
For Kith Versace, I am beyond humble to be bringing back vintage prints from the coveted archive, as well as some of his archive designs, such as the GV Trainer.
Everyone knows the GV Trainer.
You was looking for the GV Trainer. You ain't know where to find
I
it.
was not
He was
looking for it.
scouring.
If you would have scoured, you would have found the GV
I'll
trainer.
be
I didn't scour.
scouring Griselda's website.
I didn't scour. You're right. I do.
Ooh, I got the Fly God in purple.
Oh, wait, then he hit us with more. Growing up.
All right.
Nigga took us to his
Grow-
childhood. Growing up, I remember my mother's infatuation with Versace.
Your mom didn't like Versace.
Your mom hated Versace. Going to Bergdorf Goodman to look through these lavish pieces that seemed to be teleported from another world.
Oh my! Did he use
They weren't
teleported?
South
teleported
Beach.
from anywhere.
They were shipped from Miami.
It was aspirational for
You
us
can go to
as
the
a
house right
family. To think that 20 years later, the Medusa will bear our logo is inconceivable. I cannot wait to share our story with the world.
So all that means is you about to go to Kith and get the whole collection.
I'm not doing any of that.
Okay.
I'm not doing any of that. Let me tell you why people that work at television networks are trash and have zero idea what they're doing.
No, don't bring none of that state of culture beef over here.
Oh shit, before I go any further, breaking news. Dun, 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 dun. Breaking news. Today we have tickets going on sale to to two locations that I will not announce because this podcast drops at 7 a.m. and the tickets aren't going on sale till like 1 o'clock. So I don't want to give anybody a heads up. But the heads up I am willing to give is today we do have tickets going on sale to two locations. Don't start spamming my mentions asking if I'm coming to your city. I'm not. Just wait on the little trailer we made. We did something cool.
Yeah.
And that's the end of that.
And when we announce these two locations, don't then tell us that we should be going to a different location.
More locations soon coming. Everything coming soon.
We're working. We're building.
Booked and busy.
Booked and busy.
We can't be booked and busy?
No.
Fine.
I mean, we are booked, though.
Are we
And we
And
are
busy.
We're not.
Very busy.
booked
We're
and
not
busy?
that busy. We're in parks.
You right here.
We're Parks Grid chilling.
I had a 2-hour lunch today.
All right, so now back to the television networks that have no idea what they're doing. All of us watched the Surviving R. Kelly doc as a family. I'm sure they did amazing numbers for Lifetime. The social conversations that it started, as well as some of the traction that it probably restarted in the criminal investigation, all of that's fine and dandy. Who the fuck told Lifetime that we wanted to see 8 more seasons of that?
Seasons?
Yeah. 8 more seasons.
Seasons. Not 8 more episodes.
No, 8 more seasons.
Seasons.
Seasons. Mm-hmm. And there was how many episodes in this season?
3.
3.
Well, this was a 3-part special. I don't know if it constitutes a season being 3 episodes, but the report was just announced that the announcement was just announced.
It was an announcement of an announcement.
Yeah.
Well, I initially read that it was fake, but then double backed and it seemed it was true. But I saw a lot of people saying that was just a fake article.
Is it gonna
Those people
all
don't do
be R.
research.
Kelly?
Well, when I clicked on the article and read it, everyone they talked to seemed to say, listen, this has been going on for 30 years. We can easily keep this going, and so many more people have come forward, so many more stories to tell. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Well,
Like Lifetime people. No, it's not. No, there's not. I don't give a fuck if 100 more people came forward. We not about to sit there and watch 8 seasons of R. Kelly being a nasty fuck.
No, definitely not.
That's just a nasty series.
Just a nasty fuck.
Yeah, they stretching it now.
I mean, and granted, I'm sure that those numbers that they saw were like some astronomical shit.
Yeah, but that don't mean give us 8
That
more
means to
seasons
go
of it.
and think of the next creation Lifetime that's going to garner you the numbers, some astronomical numbers.
Or find other
don't-
people.
Don't milk the cow.
There's more stories to be told.
There's more
Outside-
cows.
Yeah.
There's more cows with more milk. You don't have to do the same fucking thing over and over again. We barely could stand watching all 3 of the last one. Like,
Right.
it was painful to see. Where'd you get the number 8 from?
8 seasons.
8 seasons?
8 episodes? It might be like
No, you know. I'm cool.
Just these quotes sound fake, though. From the vice president of A&E, the parent company of Lifetime. Oh, R. Kelly is without a doubt a depraved sex criminal. That's the kind of guy even your dog hates. But regardless of how I feel, there's no denying that this series is a bona fide hit. Honestly, I haven't been involved in a storyline since Trapped in the Closet. That one got real juicy in chapter 13, if you recall. This sounds really fake to me.
What? I hope it's fake.
This sounds extremely fake to me.
Well, it was...
Is Robert Share now the vice president of A&E? Just his last name sounds crazy.
You have to ask Savon. but-
Share now?
Share now, spelt the way it's pronounced.
Sounds like a scammer.
Yeah, that sounds fake. I'm rolling with Rory.
So we
Sounds
don't
fake.
know.
Sounds like a pyramid scheme. Share now. Oh, there we go.
Savon, you've been on point since your girl left you. I ain't gonna lie. We never...
Hey, single guy.
We
got
ain't
time
never
on his
get
hands.
we ain't never get this
We
info
actually-
so fast.
We asked that nigga for 3 things today. He delivered.
Before we finish.
He's like, no, he is. Just got off the phone with him.
Yeah.
Just got off the phone with him.
Damn,
No, he is.
Savon the duh.
Yeah.
Go ahead now. Proud of you, man. Where we at?
No, it was just a weird quote.
Are you done with the weird quote?
Yeah, that was the weird quote.
Lifetime. We don't need 8 more. We don't need 8 more seasons.
We don't
of
need
R.
one
Kelly.
more. We don't even need another episode.
Nobody ain't
Yeah,
sit through that shit.
I might watch another episode.
Yeah, if they had some follow up information,
if they
that'd be
had-
pretty cool.
Yeah, I watched.
No, the only follow up that matters is him going to jail.
Well, that's
I can watch the news.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to silence the other people, the other victims, but
No, but it's
It's
just
just-
turn it into a TV series is like, all right,
8 seasons.
like knock it off.
weird.
We get it. We understand.
I
But,
think
but
they had
no,
8
we're not.
seasons of Game of Thrones.
I'm not sitting there watching that uncomfortable shit for 8 more seasons. I'm not doing that.
This might not be the right podcast to have the conversation, but one of these days we got to have a conversation about Terry Crews.
What'd Terry do?
He said that Neeson was just at a fork in the road.
Huh?
He was just at a fork in the road.
Huh?
He was at a fork. There was a
fork.
fork in the road.
He forgives Liam Nelson, whatever his name is. He forgives him. He doesn't think he's a racist. He just thinks that he was at a fork in the road.
Huh?
I'm
was,
gonna put a fork in Terry Crews's road.
Well,
I knew where you were going with that.
A fork in the road. That's not a fork in the road.
No, that's a no.
I've
No,
seen
that's
forks in the
racism.
road.
Yeah.
That ain't one of them.
Yeah.
Fork in
The
the road.
racist fork in the road.
Yeah.
Terry Crews. I mean, you almost can't say anything about him because of his situation, but I have mad shit to say about Terry Crews.
On PPC.
You either gonna be PC or pussy. Which one?
Pussy.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it with y'all because y'all are pussy.
What? That in itself is just like, what the fuck are you talking about right
I
now?
need co-host to empower me.
And co-host empowerment.
Let's hear it.
Say what you got to
Called
say
you
about Terry
pussy. That's
Crews.
empowering you.
No, not here. I have other platforms to do it on.
So we gonna pull up with Terry Crews? The fuck out of here.
Presented by Old
I have
Spice.
other platforms. Get the fuck out of here. You gonna pull up?
Terry Crews seems, Terry Crews since the unfortunate incident that allegedly happened to him. I'm not saying allegedly to be funny. I don't know. I'm not up on the legal side of that. So I'm just trying to protect myself.
Sure.
But since that, Terry Crews has been on this promo tour, it seems like, of just totally bashing. Let me pick my words carefully here. He bashes toxic masculinity as he should. But he seems to go out of his way to target the thoughts of black men as it pertains to this culture, some of the things that transpire in this culture. And his magnifying glass comes off extremely judgmental in these instances.
What else has he done or spoke on? What other situation? Do you know off the top of head?
No. I don't know off the top of my head, but if I remember correctly, he did a whole lot of blaming of black men and black culture regarding his sexual abuse case. He seemed to forgive the white man, but in all the press he did, it was a lot of finger pointing, well, so it seemed, toward culture and all of the toxic masculinity that exists in the culture. And it certainly does.
Right.
But he just, all of a sudden, after this sexual abuse, became the spokesperson of for toxic masculinity in our culture. It just came off wrong. It comes off wrong when he does it. I have my own conspiracy theories about Terry Crews, and they're only to be topped by Rory's conspiracy theory that we'll never talk about here.
You have
Which
Terry
one is it?
Crews conspiracy theories?
Another one that he told us one day that blew my mind. I haven't stopped thinking
yeah.
about it since.
Wait, which
I
one?
know what you're talking about.
No, don't worry about it.
okay.
We can't talk about it here. But
Gotcha.
yeah, I
I don't
got
remember.
my
We'll talk
own
off
thoughts
mic.
about Terry Crews and just how some of this shit comes off. He's online fighting with Wale right now. Wale, who of course took offense to him defending Liam Neeson's fuck shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna stop there, but I have quite a few thoughts on Terry Crews, and I think it's almost time for us to have a real Terry Crews conversation. Not like one of the things I say we're going to talk about and we never come around to it, because Terry Crews is a reoccurring topic. He seems to make himself be a reoccurring topic.
Yeah, I think after all the press that he had gotten from him being part of the Me Too movement in a way that most people weren't, sexual abuse from a man to another man, he kind of just went in the spotlight. And anytime something remotely bad happens, for some reason we're looking at Terry Crews now.
Well, no, some people were attacking him because the heads of the Me Too movement are white.
Mm-hmm.
So now you've attached yourself with these white people to attack black culture every chance you get.
Yeah.
It just comes off a way to some people, is what I'm saying. Don't know how authentic it looks, is all I'm saying.
Gotcha.
And that's all I'll say about Terry Crews for now. But read between the static.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how you stick up for old boy in this one.
Yeah, I understand being forgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Never mind.
But saying that's a fork in the road, if he was at a fork in the road, that's no. He was wrong with
He
that.
went outside with a crowbar and shared thoughts about wanting to kill any black person he saw. That's not a fork. What type of silverware does Terry Crews have in his house? That's not none of them. Fork, spoon, where does all this? Yeah, it's not even a spork. That's a good one. I used to love the spork.
It's a versatile tool.
How come the spork?
It never really took off.
Because they thought it was just for kids. Like they didn't make sporks for adults.
Yeah.
And I wanted one still.
Yeah.
Like I want one now.
A
And I
nice
feel like they could have
stainless
done
steel or
some more
silver
advanced
spork.
technology with it too.
What
Sometimes
would you,
the fork
what would
part
you
was
do
a
with a
little too small.
spork right now?
Eat
my-
soup
eat
or
my halal.
spaghetti.
I was about to say
Halal
rice and chicken with a spork would be perfect.
Halal with a spork will do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know more. You too cool to ever use silverware. Yo, y'all use forks.
I'm just trying to figure out.
Damn, yo.
I'm just trying to figure out where the spork
Your
goes
food
into
don't
play
just
at.
float up to your mouth.
I just remember using sporks to have
No.
spoon fights. That was it.
Spoon for I remember those two.
I never thought about having one in the house, like to use like with real food. But I get it.
I'm gonna find some sporks. This is important.
I'm sure they're on Amazon.
Yeah. Some good like metal sporks.
a metal
Yeah, like a high quality spork.
Y'all ever try to spoon a hickey off?
I'm sorry.
That doesn't work.
Yeah, it sure does.
I didn't do the spoon dip.
I mean, maybe don't work for white people.
Yeah. Let me make that clear. Doesn't work on my skin.
Got it.
I did. I tried
That
a
hickey
fork.
is
What do
there
you do?
for a frozen
You
fork.
ice the spoon or something?
Yeah,
Is that what it
I tried
is?
a fork, frozen fork.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
It
freeze
worked?
it. I mean, it's a bruise. So anything a cold compress does help a bruise. So yeah, I don't know how effective
people,
I would
no, it
say
doesn't
it
work.
is, but it works.
Comb. You ever try to comb the hickey out?
No,
What do you mean by
just
comb?
The cold fork is
Comb
what
it out.
is.
You like comb your skin with
Sounds like I'll put more
Yeah.
damage to my
A
neck.
hickey is blood one place, so you comb the.
Oh, like you're saying
Spread it
push
out.
the... okay.
Yeah.
Now I see what you're saying.
Did that work?
Yeah, that worked too.
Helpful advice here on the Joe
Li-
Budden.
listen-
When was the
podcast.
last time you guys got a hickey?
It's been a long time.
Yeah, I shouldn't have left you.
Yeah, that's
no.
been years.
Yeah, and listen, after
Did kids still... Cause
the spoon trick, and then after the comb trick, the next trick was y'all stay the fuck off my neck.
yeah, no, that's
It's
exactly
too
what
much
it was.
trouble. It's too much work. It don't work all the time. No, get off me.
Hickey was just a way to let niggas know you got some action
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
the
that was-
block. Like he's just like, yo, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I thought the third step was going to be just like come up with a really good lie because the only time you really wanted to hide the hickey.
Because if you
Was-
got other chicks.
Yeah.
I mean, are the kids
It's
doing
gonna
that
get you
now?
jammed up.
I know adults don't because like we have to go to
Nah,
work.
kids now is straight fucking.
Nah, Puerto Ricans still be trying to leave hickeys. You know they do. Puerto Ricans the only people still gotta let you know that you belong to them. Or let other people know. That's what they do the hickeys for.
Shit. You got all
Leaving
races
their
fucked
mark.
up.
I haven't gotten a hickey in a long time. Over a decade, maybe.
Really?
Yeah, same, I think.
Yeah.
But Rory's only 27, 27, right?
Well, that's true.
28. I'll be 29 this year.
Oh, you be 20. Okay, yeah. Yeah, 19. It's still 10 years.
Because, all right, with my skin, that shit shows up. And, like, I would have things to do. I can't just be
wear one
walking
of
around
your-
with a big-ass red mark on my
Nah,
neck.
wear one of your good collar shirts.
Nah, I sweat.
Why?
Turtleneck.
If you get real mad, you'll just turn red.
Just be mad all the time.
Just get mad all day.
Yeah. Fuck out of here.
Hold my breath.
What else is going on important in the universe? Oh, the State of the Union was last night. I can't talk about it because we haven't seen it yet.
I'm not watching that bullshit.
Nobody's watching that.
Yeah, I'm cool.
We not?
Nah,
Fuck him.
I don't want to hear him talk.
Fine. Y'all talk me out of it.
Oh, you was invested? You was
You guys
gonna
pulled my arm.
you was gonna watch it?
I wanted to watch it just to see.
I hear you.
Just to see, because I know that his self-centeredness probably only opened the government so he could have this State of the Union. So I want to hear what bullshit he about to go out there and say. So I can be like, oh, that's why he opened the government. Got you.
He's just such a bad speaker that I don't want to hear him speak.
He does speak real bad.
Terrible.
It's
He's
not
horrible.
fun. I don't need to hear very that much. Like very ain't even the dopest of words. And he be doing it's very, very, very. I mean, all right, I got you.
I know more about this than anybody ever on the planet.
Yeah,
I'm cool.
Shut up.
I'm cool on the dawn. The duh.
Damn, wait. So Trump took Savon's name? That's crazy.
Yo, Savon, what's up, man? Now that you're single, you don't even invite niggas to hit the streets or nothing.
Word.
You don't hit the streets?
Well,
Damn.
fucked everyone's plans up.
Oh,
Nigga
man.
kept checking her mentions. That's why. He ain't even see the game.
Was she having fun?
No, you know exactly what she was having.
You know she had a
You
blast.
know what she ate. You know who was
Yeah,
there.
you watched her Insta live.
Yeah. I respect that. Don't even hide it. Yeah, I
Stop
did.
fucking with you,
I
dog.
did.
Let me get the sleepers, man. Savon, I'm with you in spirit, man. And here on Tuesdays. Are we gonna watch the J-Lo Motown special like a family?
No.
It sounds like there's gonna be a lot of humor in this Grammy presentation.
Yeah. I'm kind of excited for the bullshit.
Yeah.
Before we go, I do want to salute to Nick Cannon, who did a great job filling in for Wendy Williams.
Hey, what's up with you, man? It's like the 4th week in a row that you've just been talking about Nick Cannon and praising him. Like, why don't you hate people more?
I have a lot of praise for Nick Cannon. And I have a problem with people saying that we are too PC because I shit on people every week.
Fam, we can't even.
Every week.
They think I hate women and black
Every week
women.
I say something that I have no business saying. Spotify hasn't fired me yet.
That's what happens, man.
That's what happens. No matter what you say,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, fuck
More
it.
people listening.
And then the funny shit, and I'll say this before we go, last week I was shouting out the fucking Lipstick Alley or whatever, so then people over there must have thought that I read like the whole Lipstick Alley, so then everybody that hate us just started talking shit like I was going to read it. I don't give a fuck what y'all saying. I was over there reading the supporters.
Scrolled right past your bullshit.
Yeah, fuck you bitches.
Right. Nah, fuck that. Keep that shit.
You too PC.
Hey, yo, keep that
You
shit.
too PC.
Hey, keep us in your
keep
prayers.
that shit.
Keep us in your prayers. Lord knows we need to be. I'm
Right.
joking.
Nah, fuck that.
I'm joking.
Keep that shit.
Keep us in your prayers. Lord knows we need to be there. The headphones done fell off.
That's all right.
God
That's all
damn it.
right.
Until the next time, I bid you adieu. Farewell. Hasta la vista. All that Schwarzenegger bullshit. Until the next Creed.
Because one's
Y'all
happening.
know y'all know another. They gonna sneak another Creed on y'all.
Yeah,
He gonna
for
fight
sure.
Tommy Bunn's son.
Tommy Buns. Not even Tommy Guns. Tommy Bun. He gonna fight the nigga
Yeah.
from Belly.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
DMX
the
son.
Wakanda nigga had a son now. Oh,
Not even the same
Black
world.
Rocky, Black Panther Rocky.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. One.
Black Panther Rocky.